Hi everyone, I'm Any New Province, and I just finished up the league with Fire and Ice Control. It's definitely a powerful deck. It's another one of those play fast, make complex decision ones. Anyway, you can come close to decking but refill with devious cover up in whatever match you want by clicking on the timestamps in the description down below. While you're down there, if you wouldn't mind liking the video or subscribing to the channel, I'd seriously appreciate it. It's a great way to let me know you've enjoyed everything, and it really encourages me to keep making great Pauper content. Thank you so much for watching, and enjoy the league. This hand doesn't look too bad. I think I'll probably actually fetch blue first so that we have Think Twice up and Counterspell up at the same time, whereas fetching red early on is a little bit greedy. I guess it depends on what our opponent plays. So I'll keep. If they play if they go Forest Elf, I'll probably get red mana, but if they do anything else, I'll probably get blue. And leave up our Counterspell and Think Twice next turn. What's up, Fallen King? Oh, that's all right. Well, I'm glad to have you. Yeah, it's good to have you. Are people just like memeing it out with elves? Oh god, oh no, okay. Well, we are definitely going to go fetch Island so that we can counter our opponent's first land destruction spell. This is going to be awkward. All right, so grab an Island. Wild Growth comes down. I think that's what we're playing against. I think we're playing against Ponza. It's good to have you, Fallen King. I hope you haven't fallen too far. So our opponent can get up to 3 mana and cast land destruction next turn. Oh man, Ice is sweet here. Because we can go Island, leave up Counterspell for their first land destruction spell, and then tap this down when we commit another land, probably Brainstorm next turn. Yeah, this all seems pretty okay. So we'll pass. We'll see if they have Island, or sorry, anything / Thermokarst. Oh yeah, incidental decking hopefully will happen. We'll see if they have Thermokarst here. Or a 3-drop worth countering. And if they don't, then it's no big deal. We can just think twice. We're going to have to make Ice and Counterspell go kind of a long way here. So just kind of Abundant Growth. Okay. So maybe this is like some kind of weird big boggles list or something. I don't think Abundant Growth is important enough to counter. We'll see what they come up with here now. I will have to play a lot faster. Jeez. How did I lose so much time already? What's up, Tactical Terry? Oh, friggin' Twitch. Smash that notification button. Our opponent's playing a lot of the cantripping green enchantments. I wonder if this is like a Nettle Sentinel combo deck of some sort. Which I mean is pretty cool. So I'm definitely, if I see a Nettle Sentinel, I'll definitely be countering it. So go ahead and think twice. Must have been playing against Pestilence decks. Got the old second main phase stop set. All right, so we're gonna get a good brainstorm here. We'll pass a turn. We'll keep leaving up Counterspell. We'll go get our red mana this time, just in case. That would be really cool if this was like a Nettle Sentinel Utopia Vow Karametra's Favor combo deck. I'd be into that. Draw until you find an Oran Arlet or something. The elusive refollow. Ooh, baby. Welcome back, Tactical Terry. I know you never left. Let's see what this is. Our opponent has a jillion mana, but exactly 4 mana. Something that deals like 2 damage to us doesn't really matter. We'll eventually draw Capsize if they play like Penumbra Spider or something. We're seeing blue mana now. Okay. Deep Analysis. Okay, I don't think that matters very much. I think Brainstorm, fetch. Even just think twice. No, we're going to fetch anyway, so we might as well get this Brainstorm value. And I don't mind putting the think twice back. So we'll go ahead and Brainstorm. Have a look at the top. I don't know if we'll need this Scred or not. Our opponent just cast Deep Analysis. So I think I'm going to put back... We didn't find another... I think I'm going to put Snow-Covered Evolving Wilds back. Because our Boiler Works is going to help us hit our land drops for the next couple turns. Oh yeah, Capsize is going to be money. I'm going to hold on to the Scred just in case. It might matter. There's an Exclude. Ugh. Well, reasons why I might not want to play this Boiler Works right now. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. Hey, thank you very much for the follow, Fallen King. Well, I'm glad you could come through and hang out with us right now because you're getting your follow in. You're getting your follow thank you live. All right, so we're going to pass the turn, Scred X2 up, just in case my suspicions are correct and our opponent is going to cast a Nettle Sentinel and try to go off with it. But I am a little sad to have to tap mana the way I did that turn. I'm going to draw a card, up to 8 cards in hand, 4 mana available to them. What's up, Mirado? Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad you've been enjoying it. I'm enjoying it too, man. Hey, thank you for the sub, Murado. Thank you so much. M1 Rado. I'm saying Murado because the one kind of looks like an eye, but, you know. All right, opponent, what is this gonna be? Green mana. Guys, you better settle in tonight. Go get a drink. Go make yourself comfortable. Get a pillow for your chair, you know. Oh, do not be land destruction. Yavimaya Enchantress. There it is. It's a 5/5. We couldn't counter it. So we are going to have to scred it somehow. That kind of sucks. Get up to 5 snowlands someday. I guess we can just keep tapping it with these ices. So go ahead and play snowland. And it's kind of nice that ice also... I guess we could scred it twice. We probably don't want that. So we're going to stop on our opponent's upkeep. Or actually, maybe we should do it beginning of combat, just so that if they do play something we should counter, then we can counter it. But I feel like they're just going to play 100 more enchantments. All you guys, all you one guys. And not already in a cocoon of blankets. I wonder if do you guys remember winter of 2017, very early in my career when I was like real blanketed up? I was deep on the blanket strats. Nothing better. All right, let's see what our opponent's all about here. We got lots of mana to work with. If I can snag something with an exclude here, I'm going to be feeling pretty happy about it. But I don't know if they'll run something into it. Nyla's presence doesn't really matter. We're going to have to find our cap size for this and counter it on the way back down, I think. And we definitely want to counter any future enchantresses. So beginning of combat, we'll go ahead and ice the queen. It's almost likely that we might double scred. If they like respond, I kind of want to leave counterspell mana up. So we will ice it. Go ahead and tap your Enchantress. Draw a card. We drew another counterspell. Okay. Well, it might be double scred time. There's another Enchantress. Okay, so we'll exclude that, luckily. Draw a Hypothesis. Oh, that's pretty cool. So turn's going to come back to us. Cover up. Okay. So I'm not super into discarding to hand size here. I think I'm just going to snap off the double scred, and we'll still have counter magic up for next turn. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Scred X3. And scred X3. I think so. I think that's the way to do it. Curse you, delay. I really, man, that is the one unfortunate circumstance of moving into a place where I can stream in a quieter room. The internet didn't seem to be amenable to having fast enough speeds for me to stream reliably. So we've just got infinite counter magic. We just got to counter threats. Krufix's Insight doesn't really matter. We'll see what we have a look at here. There's Quiet Disrepair to gain them life, but we're not on the burn plan here. They don't have enough interaction to kind of stop our Chaomancer loops, so we could theoretically have to kill them through damage, but I think we can just let them deck, especially if they're going to Krufix's Insight and stuff. And we have cover up to kind of protect us from milling ourselves out. Just really can't click through one of their Enchantresses or something. We really have to stop as many of those as we can. So we got to be very careful with our mana here. And we're going to have enough mana next turn that we can leave up Hypothesis plus interaction, which is pretty nice. I wouldn't mind finding a decent target for a counterspell here, though. That's not it. Yep. Hashtag let them deck. Oh yeah, no, cap size is going to be the blowout of this match. Really wish my opponent would just let me have 6. There's a Vessel of Nascencies, so they're digging. They're digging hard. They're going to deck. They just straight up are. No reason to waste an ice here, especially where they have threats that might actually threaten us and what have you. Just go ahead and pass. No reason to waste time tapping out for our Chaomancer here either. I guess it is a clock, but we see Quiet Disrepair in their hand, so if they're going to be on that plan, I think just having our Chaomancer out, pounding in for 1 a turn is just not Not worth it to tap out here, especially if they're just going to hit another like 6/6 or 7/7 Enchantress. What's up, Ultra? I always do this. Wheat. What's up, Corinne? I am. So yeah, me and the professor are working together. Yeah, it definitely doesn't seem like an Archaeomancer game. Me and the professor are working on a deck together, and I'm insanely blessed and pleased and just like, ooh, Morg Theft. That's spicy. Sure. I'm just like, I'm over the moon. I'm so far over the moon. It's incredible. So opponent's going to, I guess we could conceivably have to fight a counter war here. So I'm just going to go ahead with hard counter. I don't want to tap too much mana. Oh, I'm so chuffed. Hopefully they don't have another one, and they don't. That's good. I wouldn't imagine they'd get it back if they were going to. I think where they're potentially decking themselves faster than we are, I think we can kind of risk a think twice here as well. Just so chuffed. Does it hit tomorrow? I didn't know that. I don't think so. Man, we are missing our land drops. That is not ideal. At all. I guess we just pass and discard Think Twice. Leave up Counterspelled Spell again. I think they would have... They'd have to top deck Dispel. We haven't seen anything like that. Thursday afternoon. Okay, what's up, Drifty Boy? How you doing? I think I am actually going to dig for a land here. This might not be correct, though. We found one. Not the best land. All right, so I'll pass. End step, opponent's going to sack Vessel. Yeah, they're not really doing anything. Like, I did want to leave Dispel up unless, just in case they found a way to try to sneak through. It's like on layaway, yeah. You still do get the value. It might be a way for them to sneak through their, like an Enchantress effect, so I'm just a little more hesitant to do that. To tap out of Dispel as well, because we saw them use blue mana for Deep Analysis, so this is probably like a Sultai deck of some sort. Flashing back Deep Analysis, sure. Hastening the decking clock. We have this ice to buy us a little bit more time too, and now we have enough mana that we can Archaeomancer, get back an ice, or Archaeomancer, get back a spell that deals with their Enchantress if they do manage to resolve one through Counterspell, but I don't feel like they will. And next turn we have Cover Up plus Dispel plus possible just like Hypothesisal to keep digging. But I feel like we should hold on to Hypothesisal because they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, no, it's a 7/7 now. So Sizzle Fire doesn't do it anymore. But we do have 2 more Screds. This is a sweet deck. This is a great way to start the night off. I hope this is a sign of things to come. I feel like this isn't... I really like the whole Nylea's Presence kind of abundant growth idea. Because they cantrip. But this kind of card disadvantage thing that's happening here now that they don't need any mana seems a little bit weird. So that's on black. That's worth noting. So they're probably a Sultai deck. They might have a bit of graveyard hate. That's not awesome for us. Seen Fertile Ground. We have not seen Quiet Disrepair yet. Abundant Growth. Yep. Yep. Still don't really know what our opponent's up to. Maybe something not entirely wholesome. Krufix's Insight, sure. Morg Theft is really cool with Krufix's Insight. They can flash it back to keep getting back their Enchantresses, so we have to find multiple answers to them. Luckily, we're just, like, stocked with answers. But it is pretty big. So... yeah, we'll have to find more hard counters. Whoa, thank you for the sub, NH Teddy C. Welcome to the Jank Bank. We're janking them out here. You know, we're just doing our thing. So I am going to do a bit of thinning. Oh, yeah, they probably do have Pestilence, huh? Good thing we haven't played out this Archaeomancer. They don't have a lot of black mana? I guess they do. I guess almost all of their lines produce black mana somehow. Turn comes back. Glad to have a Preordain here. And to hit our land drop. Before we do that, I think I'm going to Preordain. And I want Exclude. I don't want Brainstorm. Play an Island. Still a stocked hand. We'll get to discard this Think Twice to hand size. But we're in a pretty good position now. So long as our opponent doesn't have main deck graveyard hate, We have Counterspell, Exclude, Dispel up. So even if they do have protection to somehow... how many do they draw off of? Krufix's Insight. Krufix's Insight is 5, right? No, 3. So they kept their Journey. They let Utopia Sprawl go. They milled over an Aura Gnarlid, so they have lots of threats. Still the Quiet Disrepair in hand. No, Aura Gnarlid went. So these are the 3. Unbridled Growth, Abundant Growth, Journey. Plus they still have Quiet Disrepair in hand. Oh yeah, no, Cover Up is pretty excellent. So if they try to fire off Enchantress again, like because they have Mork Theft in their graveyard, Cover Up is going to help a lot here. But we don't have tons of good stuff to get back. I guess like Exclude, Counterspell, like just answers to their Enchantress effects. I'm not super worried about it. We have a lot of answers to Pestilence now too. Our opponent is playing glacially slow. 4 mana. Yep. Krufix's Insight doesn't super matter. So see what they take. Still having a look. Whoa. This is spicy. Yep. So they keep a Wild Growth and cast it. Force went away. Enchantress would have gone away. They kept Armadillo Cloak. Quiet Disrepair went away. So they drew Abundant Growth, Mortals, Humbler of Mortals, and Abundant Growth. Okay, so that's all fine. The capsize value is going to be pretty bananas, I will say. So I think our opponent is aware that we're on just infinite counter magic. They have 10 cards in hand. We have 33 cards in our library. I really don't see how they dig themselves out of this. If they tap out, I will Devious Cover Up and put back in Counterspell Exclude. So we'll see. We haven't seen any counter magic either. They might have it in their sideboard to fight counter magic decks. What's up, Hardcore MTG? How you doing? Good evening, Hardcore MTG. Nothing does feel better, so that doesn't really matter. They get back Aura Gnarlid. They can't cast it this turn. And they're just going to pass. Okay, you got it. So think twice. Wouldn't mind finding a land here. Find an Exclude. I like Excludes, but I'd really like a land. And another Fire Ice. Okay. This is the discard to hand size mirror, I guess. So we do find our land drop, finally. We'll probably let this Hypothesis go. We don't really need the card advantage. I'd rather have these tap effects and these counter spells. So let's go ahead and pass. Yep, so we got to discard a few. So I'm going to discard Hypothesis, and I think I'll discard 1 Fire Ice. Especially because all we really care about is countering their creatures. And we have 2 Excludes up. They have 1 creature they're going to try to resolve in hand. They might try to resolve both. But if we get off double Exclude, we should be in good shape. I don't think they have any Mork Theft left. They just have the 1 in the deck, maybe? Maybe they have 1 more Mork Theft. So maybe we should cover up a creature. Use some of this red mana we won't use otherwise. But probably like the Enchantress creatures, because Humbler of Mortals doesn't even really matter. Attacking for 5. We can just tap it with ice. Find our capsize. Be alright. Right now, Scred is just enormous too. Humbler of Mortals. So let's have a really quick look. When it enters the battlefield, or another enchantment enters the battlefield, creatures you control gain trample until end of turn. I think I'll exclude this one. That's fine. We find our other Archaeomancer, so we're a Ghostly Flicker away from getting just about whatever we want out of our graveyard. I imagine this is going to be Aura Gnarlid. Enchantress, okay, so we will exclude Enchantress. Find another counterspell. And Aura Gnarlid. Counterspell your Aura Gnarlid. Oh yeah, it's blue is going to make a lot of good use out of that graveyard shuffle effect. I'm really excited to see what the great control mages of the format are going to do with that. There's a lot of really cool, like little kind of incremental value things coming out of the new set. Just like before, we're not super worried about anything but decking our opponent now. We have 3 counter spells in hand. So we'll use those to just make sure they don't land a threat. And then our Chaomancer can get back something that matters next turn. I think it's time to Morgue Theft, or sorry, time to cover up. And we're just going to put back Counterspell, exclude, exclude, Counterspell. Yep. Plus 25 copies of the Petitioners. No, don't you be fighting me for copies of Petitioners on drop day, all right? Utopia Sprawl, yep. Just kind of wasting time now. Opponent, gonna pass. We find a Boilerworks, sure. Boilerworks back a land. Keep doing what we've been doing. We do only have 1 counterspell in hand now, I guess. But I'm not super worried about it, especially where we have ice to tap something down for a turn. And our opponent's on 8 cards in the library. Maybe I should have our Chaomancer back something. Oh yeah, Relic meta. Relic meta is real. Yeah, I guess I'm a little concerned that it won't shine as much as it could have if Devious Cover Up hadn't just come out. Tuno, thank you so much for your subscription. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome back to the Jank Bank. All right, so now I think we're going to our Chaomancer. Get back Exclude. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really 2, 3, 4. It doesn't really matter if we don't do this. So we'll our Chaomancer, get back Counterspell. Just in case we feel like they are going to try to fight something, we can dispel it. So it's probably even safer to just counterspell this turn and then sandbag the Exclude for next turn. Do a little bit more thinning with our Ash Barons here. I think we have a Brainstorm left in the deck, though, so maybe I shouldn't. Oh, do I have... Oh, no. There we go. Fix that. Jeez, he was in the water. Thank you. That's some amateur stuff right there. So none of this really matters. I'm kind of wondering if my opponent even has... Karavek's Torch could get us, you're right. But I think... Is it instant? No, it's not. But it has to deal 20. I don't feel like they have 20 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. Gonna Morgue Theft back a creature. Oh yeah. No, we're way ahead on time. So Oronar Lid. I think we might as well Exclude. And then put a stop on our upkeep. Maybe they have an answer to Exclude. Ooh, baby. So now I think they're going to flashback Morgue Theft, and they can probably actually commit the Gnarlid here, which could be trouble. It won't take too many attacks from that Gnarlid to win the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they only have 7 mana, so they can't Morgue Theft back the Gnarlid and cast it. Unless they have a land in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, they can. Yeah, they can. Can they produce that much black mana? So they would tap this, they would get... Yeah, they can. So they can Morgue Theft back the Gnarlid and cast it. Which is a little sketchy, I must say. All those counterspells aren't going to save us from that. Paying a bunch of mana, gonna Morgue Theft back the Gnarlid, and we don't have a counterspell for it. Maybe it was a little greedy running out the Archaeomancers like that. We gotta find that capsize now, gang. There's a big old Gnarlid. Can't block it. It's a 14/14. So we're gonna shuffle on our upkeep. This has become pretty tenuous. Get an island. Boilerworks. Uh-oh. All right, so we'll play a land and pass the turn. We'll tap Gnarlid on the beginning of our opponent's combat step. Oh, yeah. You can't... Oh, can you not see the clock? It's too small. It's my bad. I guess Ghostly Flicker can get it too. Can help us too. I don't mind. They have a Journey to Nowhere in hand. I don't mind countering it here. Because we might have to get some Ghostly Flicker nonsense going on to get back our Fire and Ices. So if this is Journey, then we'll counter it. Armadillo Cloak, doesn't matter. You can have it. Beginning of combat, we will ice. We found Ghostly Flicker. That's perfect. What do you got, opponent? Oh my god, Gravitic Punch. Oh, that'd be so sweet. 5 mana. Pestilence. Okay, well, we don't want our creatures to die, so we'll counter Pestilence. Opponent can't fight over it. And now we pretty much have them counter locked out. Let's see what this is. I would like to have enough mana to Ghostly Flicker on end step. This is another Pestilence. And only have 3 green mana left after this. Pestilence. Sure. With 2 black mana floating. I wonder if I let this go. I don't think I do. No, because there's no way for us to get off the battlefield. So I think we do have to counter this. And another Aura Gnarlid. Okay, that's not a huge issue. Because we can tap at least one of them next turn. All right, so go to end step. Flicker. Now we just can't click wrong, guys. So that's so much to ask. So our Chaomancer target Ghostly Flicker. And our Chaomancer target Fire Ice. Alright, so we get Fire Ice back, we get Ghostly Flicker back. And... oh, can we? With Think Twice? Alright, so turn comes back to us. We draw Augur. Don't really think that matters. Do we have another Fire Ice in our deck to dig to? No, they're all in our graveyard. So that doesn't really matter. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so we can risk playing Augur here, but I don't think it's really worth it. I think I'm just going to pass. And then again, they might be able to do something about our plan, so I think we should actually do this here now. Nah. Our opponent scoops it up. Cool. Got him. Well, that was interesting. So, against the Infinite Aura Gnarlid deck, we definitely want these relics, but I think that's it. I don't think anything else matters. So we'll bring in 2 relics. The Screds are good early in the game. The cap size is obviously great. I think Hypothesis will have some pretty diminishing returns. I guess Cover Up gets a little bit worse. The Timeout Gang? Yeah, here we go. We didn't see any instant speed spells, so Dispel can come out. I like Excludes a lot, actually. And I think I'm going to take out 1 Hypothesizzle. Too bad I didn't have Aura Flux. Yeah, that would be nuts. What an interesting game. Oh god, sideboard Boggles. That is kind of scary. Like 1 or 2 Ancestral Masks or something. Yikes. Or like even Pyros. Yeah, they could bring in their own counter magic. That's a really good point, Mr. Tactical Terry. But I don't know what I give up. Yeah, I think we don't know. They didn't... I don't really feel like respecting Boggles without having seen them. It might not be a bad move anyway. The Dispel's kind of a nice little like next level too. I think these three are gonna have to stay out. They're way behind on clock. We really just got to run it back this time. And if they do give us more information, then we'll start boarding to do that. But I don't really want to give up too much of our sideboard. Definitely worth thinking about, yeah. But I don't think this is 5-color enchantments, because that deck plays very few creatures. Very few creatures. Oh, yeah. Hey, thank you very much, Travis Lazuli. We're on for 2 months now, man. 2 months together. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. This hand's fine. We should get up to 3 mana by the time Exclude matters, so I'm going to snap it off. We get a preordain on turn 1 for the rub-in. So our opponent's on 5 here. I think this is going to be pretty good. Oh yeah, Eduardo, we are timing him out all day, all night. Oh, it's an evolution of 5-color enchantments. That deck did not need to evolve. That deck is perfect. Pretty much Doombringer, yeah. I like both of these cards. So I think I'm going to... I guess it doesn't matter. They might have hand disruption, so maybe I'll put Exclude on top and then Island. And draw the Island here. And we might have a reason to want to bluff a counterspell by next turn, but from what they showed us, we just want to play Boilerworks and pass next turn. Would have been nice to find something to do with 1 mana. Oh, our opponent's stuck on 1 land. No, this should be it. So we'll Boilerworks back our Island. F6. Pitch Think Twice. It's a really cool deck. Like, I really can't wait to try it out. So now if they do start hitting land drops, they'll get up to 3 mana for next turn. It's really weird that they don't have a 1 or 2 drop. So I think they're just going to be running out their creatures, and we've got 3 excludes, which should just put us in a real commanding position. And of course, they have to hit another land drop for that to really matter. All right, so let's think twice. Fire and Ice is a good draw. Fire and Ice is just like showing its colors here, showing its strength. Yeah, I guess we're just going to run it back like this. I think I'll pitch Hypothesisal. I don't know how useful it'll be. It'll probably still be useful. What do I discard to hand size? This is really tough. Maybe even just a land? Yeah. Yeah, we're up to 5 mana. I think I can pitch Island here. Yeah, oh yeah, going together? Oh man. Just breaking hearts. Breaking hearts with this deck. So our opponent gets a pretty anemic Crewfix's Insight. Doesn't really do anything. I guess they are going to fix their mana with these. So we'll get up to some of their mana shenanigans. Mananigans, if you will. Oh. Well, man, you better start jamming those leagues. Get rid of those ticks. So I can't foresee us really needing that much more red mana. I'm going to get Mr. Big Stuff. Saw the Nani? Saw the loli. I'd really like 1 more red mana, I think, just in case we have to fire off 2 removal spells in the same turn. Things all kind of go sideways. I think that's a way we could lose. We're going to give them lots of time to undo this mulligan. Oh, man. You fire off that extra shuffle effect when you shouldn't. You just get burned for it. All right, so play a land. I think we can risk the Augur here, especially because of how much gas we'll be drawing. The only thing I'm afraid of is them playing... Oh, man, lost the Relic, too. That's a little unfortunate. So we'll put them on bottom like this and pass the turn. But I am leaving up 3 mana here. There was a line where I could just brainstorm an Augur and not leave anything up, but I'm kind of nervous about them resolving one of their Enchantress effects. Just going to sprawl. None of that really matters. We need 1 more land, too. We definitely want to be able to double counter in the same turn, which might make like some of these not that great. We'll see what this is. 2 mana. Tired of waiting for the 1 match after 5 minutes. Oh man, is that how bad queue times are now? Hopefully we're not waiting that long tonight, gang. I'm a little apprehensive to fire off the Brainstorm because we have 2 fetches already in the bin. We found our land drop that we wanted, so let's start clocking them with the Augur. Hypothesis will mana up if we don't get to counter anything. Although I don't even know if it's worth it, especially where it can combine with Fire and Ice here to actually do some work. Sometimes they're fast, sometimes they're slow. Really gotta time it right. Well, people will be in here tonight. They know that it's the Any New Province show. They're going to get their free ticks for the evening. So what's this now? Yavi my Enchantress. Well, we will oblige your Enchantress. I guess we should try to convince them we also have counter backup. So we'll exclude your Enchantress. Draw a card. Archaeomancer. Not a bad draw. Here comes a second creature. So they're on to us. They're definitely fighting the good fight. We drew so many excludes. My hand is stacked. It sure is, man. Or it was. It's not anymore. Which leads me to believe it's probably time to brainstorm. But I really don't want to get brainstorm locked here. I think I'm still just going to leave up the Hypothesisal. And we'll probably end up pitching this land. Hopefully our opponent doesn't have 2 more creatures to commit. That would be kind of scary. That might lead to kind of a desperation brainstorm kind of thing. But for now, this is what we're going to do. What do you got? More threats? They are finding their threats on time now. More theft, yep. Doesn't really matter. 3 mana to cast their threat. It's just too inefficient, you know? Like 3 mana threats versus 3 mana excludes. Just a whole nother ball game. When your excludes draw Augur Bolas, you know. All right, so there's a think twice. I think we might just Archaeomancer back exclude here. Let's play a land. Yeah. I think that's probably just ideal. So let's do that. Archaeomancer, get back exclude. We can't defend Archaeomancer here, but I don't really think we have to. Go to combat and swing. Now it doesn't answer Pestilence. Yeah, it seems pretty good. That's a good little bit of value right there. I like this as kind of a warm-up run. I'm gonna have to play this deck a heck of a lot faster. 3 mana. I think we're gonna see it here. So good thing we have fire in hand. Their creatures aren't gonna be that big either. We could, in theory, double removal spell something. They're really putting the pressure on. You're right, Mr. Big Stuff. Opponent has Font of Return. That doesn't super matter either. They're going to get 2 of their creatures back, but we can answer them. And Relic. Okay. All right. Things might be getting a little dicey now. All right. But I don't see them fighting through it. So doing all right so far for speed? All right. Well, I can dig that. So turn comes back to us. We find another think twice. We'll just play a land. I think we're going to risk an Augur here. We really do have to find some more gas. Opponent's going to be able to get back a couple of their creatures next turn. Whiff on Augur. Good God. Well, that's not great. So I think we're going to go on the same plan. We're just going to Archaeomancer back our exclude. Our opponent can't sack Relic here, so I'd be happier having an exclude in my hand than anywhere else. All right, go to combat. Swing for 2. The thing with Tortex is it just always has been and kind of always will be one of those decks that's difficult to pilot on Magic Online, but players that do have success with it, they're very much like the, 3-2 kind of champions of the world and the 4-1 champions of the world, because I think inevitably you'll run into that matchup where you're going to time out and you just kind of can't hedge for that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana, so they can have 5 mana with their font. No, this costs 4 to sack? I thought it was 2 to sack. That's a lot of mana. Yep. Gonna get back 2 Enchantress effects. But yeah, I think Tortex is just a little too slow online. Oh, you get back 3. Okay, sure. That's a lot of Enchantresses to answer. Too bad we didn't have our own Relic. Oh, what an interesting deck. Our opponent's just going to pass. So they're going to try to double spell. Fortunately, we have a couple of pretty powerful spells to dig for more answers. So we're going to brainstorm first this time. All right, did not find a fetch, but we do find a preordain. I want one of these lands, so I'm going to go Boilerworks Island. And we're not going to waste one of our Think Twices here, because we know what's on top. So turn comes back, we get our island. Play island, preordain. Scred, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Scred is even good here. Bottom Boilerworks, draw Scred. Go to combat, swing for 4. We might kill them with damage this game, which is something that I didn't expect this deck to be able to do. We hit our land drop, so there's no point thinking twice until we run out of answers for something. But we have so many answers in our hand. They get +2/+2, right? Yeah, so Scred's going to be a little touchy. Because now they're +8/+8. They're huge. But we also have fire. There's Enchantress. Okay, well, exclude that. Draw a card. Another Scred is really good news. Does make me wish I would have held up my mana more efficiently. So we'll think twice. No answer there. We will think twice again. No answer there. And we'll just think twice and F6. I guess we do lose a bit of graveyard value, but we are going to find out. We are going to be able to kill this. Yeah, I think it's better. It's better online because, or it's better in paper because it's faster for one. But oh, this only gets +1/+1. Okay, so one Scred is going to be enough to keep our clock up. So turn comes back to us. We find Augur. Okay, so we'll Scred this. X6. Go to combat and swing. I'm going to Augur first because we might find Brainstorm, which would allow us to Brainstorm and then Preordain to try to find even more answers. It also digs you a little bit deeper. Or you get to look a little deeper. All right, we find Fire and Ice and Brainstorm, so I am going to take Brainstorm here. We'll Brainstorm. We have a Shuffle effect as well. All right, so we'll put back Evolving Wilds, Hypothesisal, Shuffle. Yeah, Shuffle. Get an island. Play an island. Augur Bolas. And say go. I guess there's no reason for us to leave up a bunch of stuff here, so I might as well preordain as well. Yeah. See what this finds us, because another exclude would just be insane. Well, there's Ghostly Flicker. That's pretty good. All right, so bottom hypothesis, we'll take Ghostly Flicker. They might have an answer to our creatures, and they might just like be a little bit sloppy and let Ghostly Flicker kind of take over here. So Relic's gonna go. Yep, get rid of a land. You tried to build the paper stack. Man, Zubera Storm is very hard to understand. I could absolutely see that being difficult. And the stack as well, yeah. The stack on Moto is way easier. It definitely made it easier for me to learn lines and stuff. So Enchantress isn't really big enough for us to worry about, so we'll let it go. And they have one more threat in hand that they can cast this turn. Yeah, so we'll counterspell that. And I think we just win. Oh, we do just win next turn. And before passing, we'll Scred the Enchantress. Sax Relic. Okay, Scred Enchantress. It does look sweet. I'll give him that. Pass a turn. And Fire is going to win us the game here. Fire coming through. The burn spell. Man. Burb, this deck is wild. What a great first match. A long match, but a great one. I feel like this is just an example of kind of like Pauper in general. 2 Archaeomancers, Ghostly Flicker, Augur Bolas. Just like, get them. So, a real slow hand. But it has an early Augur Bolas and a Skred. Think twice to do a bit of digging. If we can resolve enough excludes, we'll probably win just about any game. I'm actually going to keep this. I'll go get red mana. I guess Devious Cover-Up has double blue. It is awkward. It is definitely an awkward hand. So maybe I should get blue mana, just in case I want to Augur next turn. But I want this Skred to be online. Yeah, I think most hands are going to inevitably be kind of slow. It's true. So opponent having a good tank about their hand. This username is pretty familiar. I feel like I've played against this person before. Yeah, awkwardly slow hands are probably going to be a thing. All right, I don't think we need the upkeep stop anymore. We'll just go ahead, Evolving Wilds, pass turn, see what our opponent does. See if this Skred is going to find anything to hit. And if it doesn't, oh, Pauper or bust. Thank you. 5 months, man. Have we really been doing that this long? That's amazing, dude. That is so amazing. So Boros Monarch, eh? We are going to have to kill a Core Skyfisher. So I'm going to get red mana. Kaldheim? What is that, Mr. Big Stuff? All right, so we naturally draw our blue mana. Well, I think now is as good a time as any to run out our Augur of Bolas, especially if we can leave up 2 mana next turn. Although, no, I do think I'm going to cycle this for blue now. I'd rather leave up 3 mana next turn because they might go Artifact to bounce with one of their birds this turn and then cast their Skyfisher. So we'll actually do this turn. Oh, that's really cool. White-green. Oh, is this Slivers? Uh-oh. We may have strayed from the path. Gang. But not all is lost. Not all is lost. So we find a land, we'll play it, and just pass. We'll see what their play is. If they play a Lord, we're going to exclude it. Because we can spread these little ones so long as we keep the Lords off the battlefield. So pretty happy with the stack I've got in hand now. Against Slivers especially. We're going to take 2. Although if my Skred is just going to kill this Spinneret Sliver, then... No, I think this is going to be blocked by Augur of Bolas ad nauseum. So I think we're just going to let it get us for 2. Unfortunately. And cast a Lord. Cast a Lord. Okay, so we'll exclude it. We do want to keep hitting our land drops here. Hitting our land drops, that's good. That's enough land drops now, deck. Good deck. Okay, so I want to leave cover up here. Because I know they're going to be on more Lords. I guess we can probably kill the first one with a Skred. So I actually am going to Augur here. We really got to refill. What's up, Dr. Benzie Gibbs? I'm hearing it in my Benzie box tonight. How you doing? When you lose to Slivers, you're just happy to see Slivers win. Yeah. All right, well, that's a couple excludes. So I think we're just going to take one and be happy with it. Our opponent does know what's coming now, so it loses a bit of value. We are going to be able to leave up Augur. Yeah, we're going to be able to do Augur exclude next turn, so I'm just going to pass here. Leave up Think Twice or Skred. If our opponent plays a Lord pre-combat, we'll Skred it. And if they don't, then we can Think Twice on end step. Sure. That's a little unfortunate if they play another now. Yeah, okay. So it comes down. We aren't going to be able to block this thing effectively because it's normally a 2-2. But we are going to kill one of these with Skred. That was a pretty good turn for them. Gets in. Okay, so no blocks. We are going to Skred a Lord. And next turn we have lots of options for counter magic. But this is a 3-3. We got to find a way to deal with it. All right, so let's Augur. We might find another Skred. We have 4. Hypothesis are looking pretty okay here too. But if they can double creature next turn, that's also kind of trouble. Find hard counter Preordain. I think we're going to take Preordain so we can keep digging to onboard interaction. We'll play an island, or play a snow-covered swamp, or mountain. God, I'm just going to say every other. I feel like my grandmother. Just say every other thing that isn't correct, and eventually land on the one that is. We'll play this mountain and pass the turn. Probably not enough Xeroxing going on here. Be nice if there was more. Okay, so we'll see what our opponent's all about here. Pretty much their first, as long as it isn't a Lord, like if it can attack through Augurs, I'll probably have to exclude it. Because we're digging to our Hypothesizals, our Fire and Ices. Huh. That doesn't help it attack through, so I'm going to let that go. I am secretly a grandma. That will help them eventually attack through. All right, let's hope one of their last two cards isn't another Lord. We find a land. Not ideal. We definitely do not want them. Oh, God. Well, when Slivers has all Lords in hand, that does make things pretty tenuous. So we're going to take 7 here. Down to 8. It's going to have to be some pretty good draws. Land is not what we're looking for, so we'll preordain. What do we find? We need multiple Screds, so we're going to bottom these. Draw Island. That's not good. So let's think twice. Counterspell. That doesn't do it. Let's think twice. Our Chaomancer doesn't do it. Alright, well, they have to be on pretty much nothing next turn, and we're going to have to draw, like, the hottest tamales y'all have ever seen. Because all our Chaomancer can do is buy back a Scred to buy us some time. So let's go to blocks. We take 9 this way, so we have to block like this. Take 6 and a couple of poison. Oh, our hand was so good too. All right, go to end step. We're going to go for blue mana for what it's worth, but I think we're just dead. What do we draw? Brainstorm. Well, it's a start. Into what? Another Scred. All right, so let's put back Cover Up, put back Think Twice. Play a land. Play Archaeomancer. Get back Scred. I think we're still dead though. So if we kill 2 Lords, what happens? We're still dead. Kill 2 of these. Block this. Take 1, 2, 3. No, we take 2 regardless here. So we're just dead. We just lost, Lankenzie. We just lost. Brutal. We found another Scred, but it was just a little too late. So we know what we're playing now. How do we sideboard against Slivers? I feel like Burb didn't think they were going to run into a ton of Slivers, but I'm sure they would have insight for it regardless. So, Pyroblasts, Hydroblasts, Gorilla Shamans, and Trickeries don't do it. Serrated Arrows also don't really do it. Serrated Arrows are actually probably fine. What would Serrated Arrows be better than? Nothing that we don't already have. I guess Capsize isn't ideal here, but yeah, we really got to draw correctly, I guess. We draw enough removal in the early game, and we can stop those first couple of Lords, will be okay. I think, yeah, Slivers are a big fan favorite, and I definitely understand why. They're like gross, really strong. Your opponents hate losing to them. But I think we already had a couple people in the chat say that they like, you know, whoa, I just got that, Mr. Big Stuff. Like, Kaldheim with Snowlands does make a lot of sense. Huh. Oh, rip yours. Sorry. Rip those headphone users. Just being all fiddly. But anyway, yeah, that does make sense. And it can make our Snowlands a little bit cheaper. I wonder if they bring back the snow mechanic. I wonder if the snow mechanic is like, I don't know, too weird. Do you think people will get the snow mechanic? Yeah, making sure you're awake. Get up! I guess it's not that complex. You have to have a snowland. That makes a lot of sense, actually. I mean, they did the wastes thing, but I think that was right before they decided they wanted to bring the complexity down. Yeah, snow mana wouldn't come back, but they just have snowlands, like many do, for style points. Yeah. Yeah, snow permanence would make sense. I think that's pretty easy to explain, right? They still do stuff like that. It's kind of weird though. Like they've been printing a lot more of the if you control one of, or if you control, you know, like when this enters the battlefield, sacrifice two or something. Like the scale is kind of more condensed. But then again, I don't play with rares, so. All right, we're gonna play first. We got a Scred, we got a Fire and Ice, we got some Augur Bolasses. We got a Ghostly Flicker for value. This doesn't look that bad. This looks good. We have to hit our land drops or just infinite Screds or Fire and Ices off the Augurs. We do want to line up to Fire and Ice next turn on their first Lord. Into the North becomes the best Ram spell in Pauper. That would be really cool, man. That would be so cool. I'd love to be able to fetch out 2 colored lands onto the battlefield. That'd be real cool. All right, opponent plays no 1-drop, which is great news for us. So end step, go get a mountain. Opponent ahead on time here, so I got to be cognizant of that. We did find our land drop, but I think it's more important to just kill something this turn if possible, and then we'll run an Augur Bolas with Scred next turn. Try to refill. Something without a 3 for a butt. Spinnerette Sliver. Okay, I think that's a fine enough target for Fire and Ice, especially where we have these Augurs. We all saw how the Lords this interacted with Augurs. So we'll play a Snow Covered. I'm kind of liking how this is shaping up. We're just looking for more of our red spells. See what we got. More Screds. Think twice. Counterspell is probably just too slow here. Well, we might need it later, so I'm going to take Counterspell. Although we may not have time to cast it. It hurts a little bit putting that Karoo to the bottom. Because like I said, we wouldn't mind hitting all of our land drops this game. If we can hit untap land next turn, even like Ash Barrens, I might just run it out. Just raw dog it, get an Augur Bolas out there. More butts, please. So this is where it gets dangerous. They start being able to double spell as soon as they hit 3 mana. I doubt they'll play around Daze out of our deck. Sure. So we're going to keep killing the Lords, being efficient with our mana. They might have a pump spell here. Oof, they do. Okay. So we did find a land. That's good. All right, so play a land. I guess we can like Preordain and Augur Bolas into Scred potentially. We can also leave up Counterspell removal spell this way. 2 Hypothesisals. Well, we don't even have 5 mana yet. So unfortunately, while I do kind of like them, they're going to go to the bottom. Find another Augur. All right, well, the dig for removal continues. What's up, Loose Foul Movement? How you been? Oh, Katy Perry? Well, I don't really know. Like, we are just killing their Muscle Slivers, and they can leave up mana for them for the rest of the game. And so knowing Scred is, or knowing that Vines is a potential here, we're going to go ahead and do this. It plays around Mutagenic Growth, and we do get a point of damage in as well. So keeping their Lords off the board is important. Tapping out that turn is not ideal. Next turn we can Augur and leave up Counterspell, so hopefully this isn't a really good turn for them. We'll see. Yep, just a 2/2 for now. And, oh, dang. They found the other one. What do we find? Think twice. Okay. Man, they keep drawing all the Lords. I guess that's the reason to play all these Lords. On a business trip and going crazy in your room. Yeah, that was a bit of a maneuver there. So I'm going to run out the other Augur in the hopes that they don't have another Lord or another Counterspell, but that's a little tenuous, I guess. Or we could just find another Scred. That's not bad. Which we did, find another Scred. Which puts us in an okay position. All right, take Scred. And we'll do it now. Hopefully they don't have a Mutagenic Growth. Scred the green one. Pass the turn. Doombringer. Secret. That's secret squirrel stuff right there. Okay. We really gotta hope we don't get blown out by the last card in their hand. But I think maybe we'll take 3 this time. And we'll hold up. Oh, they don't attack. Okay, well, they're telegraphing pretty hard that they don't have any tricks then. That's pretty nice. So we'll Evolving Wilds and just pass here. I probably should start playing a lot faster. All right, opponent. Any attacks? We can Ghostly Flicker to kind of mitigate a ton of the value they get. We might have to double removal spell soon, so I'm going to go get another red source. Think twice. Find another think twice. Let the Xeroxing begin. Find another Augur. That's good. Preordain first. I think I'm going to bottom top here. That might help us next turn too. Augur Bolas. So now we just got to start playing at lightning speed. So I might be a little less attentive to the chat than usual. And I apologize for that. We find Preordain, but I'm going to leave up blue mana here. Pass the turn. No attacks. If we line up a big block and they're able to pump spell through it, then we're kind of in trouble. Let's go to blocks. Block, block, block. It is dangerous to try to eat 2 pump spells here. So we'll dispel this. Behold the Augur Wall. All right, that's really good for us. Really good for us. Almost feel ballsy enough to start attacking. Almost. But not quite. We're going to go for full Wrath condition before we do that. So Preordain. Pretty strong. We'll bottom lands here. We have a land in hand. Play a land. There's a Fire Ice, so I think we're going to snap this off now, especially while I have counter backup. And it does let us get in some damage. Combat, swing for 3. Augur Clock. And we have a counter spell for their first play. If they don't have a play this turn, then we can think twice. Me neither, actually. That doesn't matter. It's only a 2/2. Try Devious cover up. Scred this. 1 card in our opponent's hand. And if they do decide to Vines here, then I think I will counter. No, that's fine. Sure. It's dead. No, it's not. Okay, that's cool. Doesn't really matter. Last card was Vines. We got them stonewalled. We have counter spells for the first 2 lords they play. Yeah. So my roll and sliver doesn't really matter. Not a lord. Oh, true. Well, we do have card advantage in our deck. Opponent's just going to pass, so we will think twice. Find island. Don't mind hitting land drops every now and then. Capsize, that's pretty sweet. All right, so we'll pass the turn. We'll start capsizing on their end step. What's this? Cycles Tranquil Thicket, okay. And any attacks? So capsize your guy, turn comes back, lands, combat, and now we're going to ambush. Makes you uneasy. I like that. No blocks. They're going to take it. Okay. Turn comes back. I like the flickering line a lot. Yep. All slivers have first strike. And all slivers have reach. Doesn't matter. Okay, so I think we are going to Ghostly Flicker. It might find us more removal spells as well. Ooh, we found Hypothesis all tight. And I think I'll take Cover Up. Oh yeah. So block. We have a counter spell to back it up. Our creature dies. And turn comes back. Combat. Swing. Oh yeah, it's brainstorm time, utterly milked. And like I said, guys, I'm really sorry if I'm a little less interactive. This turn's probably, or this game is probably going to come down to clock. Yeah, I've finally been converted to the brainstorm camp. So Hypothesis is a little pretty spicy here. I maybe should have preordained first to see what I wanted to pitch. But we'll see. Could be an epic fight on our hands. So we can Hypothesis with Counterspell backup, which is kind of nice. I'll probably tap out a red mana. Most likely. See if our opponent even chooses to block. I guess, like, this is kind of a free block. Yeah, so we're having, what do they call it, an AGDQ? Did any of you guys get to watch any of AGDQ? I feel like I watched too little. Oh yeah, the Screds are going back in. As soon as we are able, we'll be getting a bunch of Screds back in the deck. Is this archetype the gush-free future? It's possible. Augur Bolas is... I feel like there's been some pretty good arguments as to why Augur is the stronger of the two cards, or the more bannable of the two cards. I really like the Gush enables tribe. There's something really eloquent about that. The name of Snoop's next album, of course. Hypothesis, my nizzle. Oh no, they weren't making a difficult decision. They just DC'd. Okay, well, we'll turn off our auto yields as we are wont to do. And we'll have a look at tomorrow night's deck really quick. So we're playing this crazy enchantment control deck, similar to the enchantment control deck that that was played against us, but I guess quite different in the same way. Love the main deck got shot here. That's pretty sweet. GDQ Hollow Knight. Oh man, I'll have to watch that one. Yeah, the only reason, I mean, the reason I don't want Gush to get banned, yeah, they know we have Capsize too. Yeah, exactly. It really, it enables those like really kind of like fringe cards. It's just one of those great enablers. And while it does feel like you're having your back broken when somebody resolves a Gush against you, it just like, it's very tough. This deck, however, 5-0'd without, I don't blame them. I guess it's possible. Well, they're still on their clock. But anyway, yeah, that deck doesn't run Gushes or Augur Bolosses or Delvers or anything. And it's still 5-0 to League. But that's it. Maybe it's not the best reason to argue that there shouldn't be a ban. I do really love how they're bringing more complexity to the format without, you know, like banning things. I do really love that. Yeah, all the Think Twices are gone, I think. 2 Think Twices are gone. Maybe. No, all my Think Twices are gone. I think I thought twice. I'm pretty sure. All right, opponent's back. So see if they remember the board state well enough here to, no, they're just going to take it. Okay, don't blame them. So we can Hypothesis plus Counterspell plus Preordain here. So I'm going to Preordain. Go bottom, top. Pass turn. 2 Counterspells in hand. We'll probably Hypothesizzle in combat. So if this is a Lord, I guess that kind of matters. That does double their clock, so I will counter that. And if they play a Lord, we can Hypothesizzle it. Okay, well that we can Hypothesizzle that. Not a big deal. So here they come. First strike, reach. All right, well, we'll take 2 here. The flanking sliver is the one that's going to get got. However, we might hit Fire Ice. So I guess we decide after we draw. So we'll Hypothesizzle. Ooh, okay, we drew Fire Ice. So we'll discard Devious Cover Up. Hypothesizzle this sliver. Turn comes back. No need to do it in our upkeep, but we are going to force through some damage with this. Fire, like this. Bunch of counterspell backup. Swing for 3. And yeah, pass turn. Yeah, the fairy is just a really cool card on its own. You're right. I totally agree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know why this matters, but we're going to do it. Player land, go to combat, swing. And I think they're just burning clock now. Because we pretty much got him. Cloud of Fairies would make Delver even more gross. I think someone answered that one time. I was like, why did Delver start playing Fairy Miscreant? And someone was like, because Cloud of Fairies got banned. Oh, that's true. That doesn't really matter. Let it go. Only slivers matter now. Unless our opponent really is on the clock out plan. Then it could matter. Nope, just going to sack. Sure. Dig, 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 dig. Lead. Nope. So land unknown in our opponent's hand. Is it just concedes to blue-black? There is, so if you... Alright, so that's all our fun for our end steps. We'll pass through. And we have 2 counterspells for next turn. I really don't see how they can get out of this. You got it. Cornucopia of flavor. I hope everyone gets to experience cornucopias of flavor in their life. And our hand's just all gas. I'd just be wasting time if I answer back counterspell, so I'm not going to. One of the cards in their hand is a land, and we have a counterspell for the 2 spells they might play. And we have lethal through gain land. That's right. So we should be all right. I mean, it matters. Yep. Back up to 3. Go to combat. 4 or 3. Got him. Okay. So I don't know. I think bringing in Serrated Arrows now is an even more precarious suggestion. I think we're just going to have to draw all 4 Screds off the top early in the game and have our opponent not hits all of those lords like that. Although flanking is really annoying. Flanking is like almost more annoying than the first lord, even though it's like pretty much the exact same thing. Yeah, I probably maybe should have done that earlier on. Cover up to get the Screds back. No, that was game 2. So they did have that relic straight up. But I have heard whispers of main decking relics all over the place. Yeah, that was game 2. All right, let's see. Can we play fast enough? Are we strong enough? Are we fast enough? I really like Fire and Ice in the opener here, but it still might be quite, like, way too slow. So I'm going to mulligan this. Oh, God. Not like this. Not like this, guys. Okay, this isn't that bad. This isn't that bad. It's pretty bad, but it's not that bad. Flanking does stack. Flanking is an awful magic card, or an awful effect. So we are going to top the Scred. Play an untap land turn 1. awkwardly. Oh, it had to be a good scry there. All right. So play Evolving Wilds, pass turn. Now their lords are, their butts are too big. Their butts are just way too big. Oh, maybe our opponent's on one land. Or maybe they really want to make us work for it. When do we start talking about Shadow? All right, so we can't leave up Counterspell. We'll run out another Evolving Wilds despite us being a Brainstorm deck. And hopefully we can get our counter magic online before they hit another land. They found their other land, but our counter magic is going to be online. And this has to be just as dead as everything else, eventually. Alright, go get blue mana. Turn comes back. Oh, I'm stressed out, guys. There's only match 2? Dear God. These have been long old games. Alright, turn comes back. Play an island, and now we're in a pretty good position. They'll have to double spell next turn to really punish us, and for that reason, maybe it is correct to counterspell and Scred in the same turn. Oh! Yeah, the Shadow Sliver is that a thing? Probably. There's a sliver for everything. Untapped Landlord here is just kind of a beating, but we have a Scred for it, and we can counterspell next turn. Our Chaomancer to get back a Scred in the future is welcome. Land, go. There's the Brainstorm to punish me for past mistakes. But we'll find out. We'll find out if it's enough punishment. Sure. Opponent's going to attack. We will Scred. This might cause me to have to counter. Hallow. Prevent all damage that... Oh, yeah, no. So, counterspell the Hallow. Interesting, though. Take one. That was kind of a weird turn to get in a fight over. Or get in a fight on. So we'll play land. All of these Brainstorms are looking pretty bad with our hand shaping up. So play our Chaomancer, get Scred. That was a tense turn, guys. That was a very tense turn. Yeah, probably not playing it. I don't doubt it. More Lords. Okay, well, they're drawing them. I can't imagine they don't have another pump spell. So we will Scred here. A Shuffle effect would be pretty ideal. Or even just an Augur here. They only have one card in hand. We have to start getting that advantage engine online. We're at 14. Ah, there's a fetch. Brainstorm. Put back Brainstorm. Ugh, our Chaomancer is actually pretty good here. So I think I'm going to put back Fire and Ice. Maybe even just Preordain. Maybe just put the cantrips back. Just kill their stuff. So Evolving Wilds. For Mountain. And our Chaomancer, get back Scred. Okay, that was kind of tough, but hopefully we get repaid for it. Hopefully they just don't have another Muscle Sliver here. Oh, great. Okay. Yep. The Lords, man. Oh, Lord, the Lords. Sincerely not getting paid off here. So we're going to take 6. Precariousness is very high here. Think twice. So let's think twice. See what we find. Exclude. Okay. Pass the turn. We're so low here. We're going to go to combat. Yep. So I feel like we have to line up blocks here just in case they drew a pump spell. We can always just respond. Yeah, we have to line up 2 blocks here. Oh, this is bad. Okay, so block like this, block like this. No pump spell. Okay. That was definitely not how I should have blocked, because I could have killed one of these. But, you know, punishment and all that. So, all right, go to 2. Our creatures die. Last card in hand was a land. All right, so let's Scred a Lord. Fire and Ice doesn't kill anything next turn, but it can prevent 3 damage. We're at 2. Okay, we might draw another one. So we're going to think twice. Hypothesis. Okay, are we in this? That's 6. We need an untap land. Think twice. Oh, come on. Oh, I think we're dead. If I Scred it before damage, they could have responded with a kicked Vines Linkenzie, and then we would have been dead. So that definitely was not a punt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We might hit an untap land off of Hypothesis here. So I'm going to Hypothesis. Ghostly Flicker. But untap land. Okay, so if I Hypothesis this, then this goes down to a 2/2. That's still not enough, right? Oh, it goes down to a 1/2. And this has 3 damage marked on it. Or this has 3 toughness, so I can't kill it with Fire and Ice. Then we take 2 and we die. We can ice. You're right. All right. Hypothesis of this. Play land. Pass turn. We also have very little time left. Opponent has 1 card in hand. Ice this. Draw Preordain. Was it a pump spell? We go to 1. Exclude. Not going to do it. So I think we're dead now. We're almost definitely... Oh! Hold. Augur Bolas. We draw. Scred. Oh, guys. Okay. Okay. Scred the Sentinel Sliver. Pass turn. No. Probably not, but maybe. Just maybe. Sure. That doesn't matter. It does matter. That was real dumb. Ugh. Okay. Opponent's just going to pass. Okay. Boiler works. Heck. Yeah, I misplayed, guys. We had to think twice to flashback, and I didn't. So now I'll probably lose. They might have had another creature. They had a card in hand when the turn started, but yeah, now I'm probably going to lose. So play a tap land. Pass turn. Yeah. Might have punted that. Played a little bit too fast. Ugh. Yeah, I think we just lose now. We definitely do. Ugh. If I would have excluded this, we might have made it. But that's just game. Brutal. Yeah. I don't know if we can do it from here. Draw another land. They're going to attack with it. 1 card in hand. Is it the pump spell? No. I mean, another creature does it too. No. So few outs. This doesn't matter. So Ghostly Flicker, Bolas, land. I think they would have gotten us anyway. Capsize. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. So Capsize doesn't do it either. No. So let's take Preordain. Bottom these. Augur. Scred. Okay. So we should definitely Scred now. Pass a turn. Not very much time on our clock, guys. Draw a card. It's a counterspell. Oh yeah, making this very difficult. And I was complaining about the games being too long. Oh, OP has got to be incredibly frustrated. I think none of our cover-ups are exiled. Opponent passing. Think twice. Devious cover-up. Oh, buddy. Pass. So I don't think we can get greedy if they can double spell. Turn comes back. Cover up. Or think twice. Land, okay. Hypothesizzle. Okay. Pass the turn. We're going to Hypothesizzle on their turn and try to get an attack in. 4 minutes. We're getting back our Screds and an Archaeomancer. We have another cover up in our deck too. Cycle Secluded Step, yep. Plated Sliver, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Cover up Plated Sliver, get back Scred, 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 Archaeomancer. Yep. Oh, this is going to be tight. It's going to be very tight, guys. Get that library, good value shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hypothesizzle, draw 2. Pitch one of these counterspells. Kill one of these slivers. We're still at 1. Like, there's a fair amount that could go wrong. Draw Boilerworks, okay. Doesn't really matter, pass the turn. We can attack until we answer this. 3 minutes left. There's another cover up in our deck. God, this is tense. I might have to cover up one of my own spells. That's so weird. So we have to be able to be ready for that. We still do have a fair few cards in library, so if we can just attack through this Plated Sliver, we might be okay. But, yeah. I probably should start attacking with 2 of them, but I'm a little nervous. It's like camping. Should I start attacking with 2 of them? You guys right? Is it time to just stop being so worried about it? Our opponent's not doing anything. We did run out of gas. Yeah, okay. Then it is that time. They don't have Hasty Slivers. Oh my goodness, this is going to be a long league, guys. You're right. If I'm too cautious, I'll time out. We got to start attacking. Opponent, just going to pass. Got it. What do we find? Preordain. Let's find a removal spell. Bottom. Counterspell. Okay. It's gonna get dicey, guys. Opponent really taking their time over there. And I guess they well deserve it. Pick up our snow covered. Pass turn. Whew. Could have those lightning reflexes now. What's it going to be? Give me something to counter. 3 cards in their hand. So exclude that. Draw. Okay. Good. Good. Oh, I was 1 second too late passing there. Opponent, just going to pass. Got it. Bolos. Let's see if we can find a removal spell. Scred? Gotta be 1. Come on. 4 Screds in the bottom 15. There we go. Scred this. Opponent's going to kick Vines. We can counter. We have a bunch of counters in hand. They have 1 spell left. That dies. Go to combat. Attack with 3 Augurs. So now we got to put back Cover Up and just a bunch of Cover Ups. Or Cover Up and a bunch of counter spells. So basically the bottom 3 cards plus Cover Up. Oh, come on. So little time. Combat. Capsize. That's pretty good. Attack with 4 Augurs. We only have to attack 4 times. We got like 2 some odd minutes. I've dealt like infinite damage in this much time. And lead. So we'll cover up. Go with this, 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 and this. Yep. All right. Try Ash Barrens. Our deck's pretty stacked for us to be drawing Ash Barrens here. I don't know if we got this. It's going to be tough. They still have a card in hand. We do have like infinite capsizes, but capsize takes a really long time to cast. I am going to thin. If it's a creature, I should probably just capsize it on their end step. Sure. Cycle this. 2 minutes. Just Stone Rain myself from my hand. More counter spells. Okay, we should be good now, guys. We should be. I'm not saying we are, but we should be. Oh my god, that got so close. Counter that. Sure. Capsize that. Until they tap out of lead mana, I'm just going to be capsizing stuff. One more turn to fight through, guys. I guess I can fizzle this. Nice. 1 minute and 30 seconds. So anything we can capsize, we're going to leave there. One card in our opponent's hand. And go to end step. Fire you for 2. Boom. Woo! Oh, that's good old clean magic right there, guys. Okay. All right. All right. Oh, God. Okay, this is stressful. Sounds bad. Gah. Well, if Brainstorm lets us hit another land drop, we can think twice and kind of get out of Brainstorm lock, so I am going to keep this. Bottom auger. Land for turn. Pass. Tough 6, but we do have a lot of card advantage. Gib Probe. Hope they don't top deck. I feel like they're going to be pretty good. Yeah, Terminus. Put all my augers back in my hand. I dare you. Yep. Come on. Land drop. Okay, we hit our land drop, so we're going to be okay. We'll put back Hypothesis, Devious cover up. I guess it doesn't really matter. Turn comes back. Play Snow-Covered Island. We are landlocked for the next couple turns, but... maybe. I'm not really, like, hiding any information. I guess if they would have known to counter it, that could have made sense. But I feel like it's not super important to counter it. Maybe you're right. I probably should have. Get that land in my hand. All right. What's it going to be? Terminus. Hopefully impeccably fast play. I feel like this is mono... I think this is tribe. This is almost definitely tribe. Fire, pretty nice. We have a lot of instant speed interaction. The thing about tribe is it's like very hard to fight them on the stack. So hopefully we don't have to do a ton of that. Guys, I pulled my shoulder doing push-ups the other day. It sucks. You try to like make a good positive change for yourself, start doing push-ups all the time, and then all of a sudden you're like blowing your shoulder out. Let that be a lesson to all of you. If you want to get in shape, read a book about it or something. Serrated Arrows is in the sideboard. It could be, yeah, maybe it is blue-black one drop. So that is a lot of cantrips though. That's what you get for being healthy. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, there's Ash Barrens. So I think we are going to go take this advantage to get our red mana. Although this could be our one opportunity to kind of like stop a tribe dead by countering it, but I think we're okay here. I think they don't have their white mana right now. Yeah, so I think that's what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to just not do push-ups for a little while. As much as that pains me. So our opponent, 3 islands. What do they do with their Ponder? They did shuffle with Ponder. Turn comes back, so we're just going to play this draw-go game for a little while. That's pretty good. So let's brainstorm. Okay, so we probably want one of these lands. Probably put back Hypothesical Mountain. Play a land. Shuffle. And then Augur. Hope they don't have days. Yeah. I don't think you have to worry about resolving 2 removal spells. Circular Logic. Hard cast on the Augur. Okay, nope. Not paying for Circular Logic. Pass the turn. So they really don't want us to get a clock going. Yeah. I don't actually. Should I get some? Is this deck good against Blue-Black Delver? I'm not sure. I guess we're going to find out maybe soon, hopefully. But no, I don't have Elastic Bands. I should get some. I'm gonna brainstorm, yep. And so we're really only looking to counter Tribe here, and we can't really fight over it, which is a bit unfortunate, but we should be able to Xerox into even more answers and land drops. And hopefully like a threat. Tribe's tribe that ever tribed. Yeah, I think we're going to probably deck them. Or try to. There's another Augur. So let's go ahead and run out Augur here. More hardcast Circular Logics. I don't know if we want to fight over this. I don't think we do. We can just kill them by decking. That's okay. Pass the turn. Yeah, I think Exclude might be a little bit slow for the Blue-Black Delver matchup, but yeah, I'm not really sure. 666. Yeah, Augur Bolas is a busted card. I am a pretty big fan of countering. Sure. Pretty big fan of countering Augur Bolas. Now they have a ton of counter magic. So they're probably not super worried about it. I would like to hit my land drop here. Okay, Preordain's going to help with that. We're going to have another one of these matches, aren't we? Bottom, top. Evolving Wild. Let's get some of that gas back in here. Are they still on Daze? I feel like not that many people ran Daze in their tribe lists. But who knows? They could have. So which mode are we using in Fire and Ice against Tribe? Are we tapping tribes, or are we trying to kill them? What do you guys think? Tapping's a little bit more low risk. Maybe you try to tap with the first one. Yeah, definitely Skewer the Critics is going to be out there. I actually really like that 1 green mana. So I will exclude this. I actually really do like that 1 green mana Find a Gate card. I actually think that's going to be quite good. Well, maybe not quite good, but it does enable a lot of things that were previously kind of unheard of in Pauper. It depends when they cast Inside Out and Shadow Rift. That's true. Kill, assert dominance, win the game. So what do you mean by that, E-Hustle? So if they... I'm going to gush, okay. So if they do it pre-combat... Oh, they're going to get Tribe, yep. We only have 7... We have 7 mana, so we can exclude and cover up. Yeah, they don't have to show us what they searched. We'll get another red source here, just in case we do have to fight over a tribe right before it flips. Just decide then, yeah. If we're going to get in a fight or not. What do we find? Counterspell. All right, sweet. I just feel like burn is better and there's no space for it there. I don't know. I think, yeah, I think some of there's a few flex slots, right? Like people have been messing around with flex slots and burn for a while, like with creatures and things like that. They're still trying to decide on that optimal kind of mix. So I think it's going to be all about finding that mix, you know? And I think it's better. I think it's probably better than some of the creatures. All right, here comes Tribe. Yep. So we'll try to exclude. Opponent gonna hard cast Circular Logic. Okay, so we will counterspell. Yep. So they couldn't force through their tribe. That's pretty good. I'm gonna hold on to this Ash Barrens. I think we have another brainstorm. No, we're out of brainstorms, so we can cycle this Ash Barrens. Does give them a little bit of information. All right, so play a bounce land, bounce an island, pass the turn. Now we only have cover up. If they have another tribe that they have enough mana to fight over here, we could be in trouble. We have nothing to target. Well, we can target the plains, I guess. Do I just ice a plains here? Do I ice the plains? No. No. Oh, yeah, definitely do not cut Needle Drop. No way. They're going to Gush. Okay. And Tribe. Ugh. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. They might get this one. But if they have to do all this fighting, then... Okay, we're going to take Exclude. I think we just take Counterspell, Augur, Augur. Okay. That's good. Yeah, so there's the circular logic. They are going to get us with this one. We can't pay 21 generic mana. So they get their Tribe, but we have 2 instant speed answers for it next turn. And hopefully we find another. Yep, there's a way to fight through it. All right, so they can't have enough circular logics to fight us here. So if they do try to go off in one turn, we should be able to kill the Tribe. We should be able to kill the Tribe and just go back to trying to deck them. There's another Tribe. I think we are going to counter. They attack. Yep. Is it combo time? Not combo time. Okay. Opponent passes. Dispel. Okay. Well, we do have to find a blocker. We have to find a way. Well, I don't know. We're in pretty good shape to be able to kill this Tribe when they do try to combo, but they can just keep. What is going on here? Pitch Evolving Wilds to Tribe. Giga Drowse for 4. Oh no. Okay. That's a little awkward. All right. So they're going to tap all of our red sources? Yeah, that's okay. We can still ice it. Mm-hmm. And actually, we could dispel one of these, but I don't think I'm going to. Maybe I do. I think that gives us a better chance of winning. Oh, this is hard. All right. So that's going to buy us at least a turn. But it is going to make it a lot more difficult to fight through this Tribe. So now I think I have to try to tap it at beginning of combat, because we can only fire once. So I'm going to try to ice it. Okay. More instant speed interaction. I can dig that. We find Scred. Okay. That deals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. So they'd have to discard 2 cards to fizzle it. And then we can do another 4 with this. And I think I play this actually. Because now it goes up to 10. All right, so we're not going to do anything to this. Yeah. Augur, sure. Digging. Ooh, Lord. Long games, guys. Long games. Whiff on Augur. Goes to combat. Yep. Here comes Tribe. Sure. We take 1. Turn comes back. Okay. Not going to do anything hasty here. There's another Hypothesizal. So I think Hypothesizal will eat the Augur in combat next turn. Hopefully. Shadow Rift, sure. Just cycling. Maybe they're looking for Inside Out. Let's see how they ponder. They don't shuffle with Ponder, so maybe they found some... They found some way to interact with our instant speed interaction. Yeah, they have to be expected when you play the cover-up deck. You're right. So see if they try to combo off here. I'm not going to try to kill the Augur until end step because I don't want them to be able to... I'll take the extra damage to risk not dying. I can cast all of the spells in my hand, which is pretty sweet. Tax, yep. No blocks. Any effects? No effects. We go to 16. And more Augurs, more Gushes. Gosh, okay. Which one's Devious Rats? Augur. Inside Out. There it is. So we got to be ready to fight next turn. Another Augur. Wow. Okay. All right. This might be trouble. Might be in trouble now. That's actually a pretty decent clock. Opponent's running pretty fantastically. So we're going to Hypothesis. Okay. They pitch a card to Tribe. Counterspell's okay. I think we're going to pitch the Exclude here to deal 5 to an Augur. We'll hold on the Counterspell. Deal 4 to an Augur. Pass the turn. Another island. Okay. Play the island, pass the turn. They have more tribes in their deck, too. I'm not going to try to kill a tribe until they try to combo off. They have so many cards in hand. Sure. Yep. Plays a land. Okay. No effects for me here, champ. But there might be. We'll see. It depends on what you do. So, Hypothesis. See what we draw. I'm going to pitch Ghostly Flicker. I don't think we'll need it. Hypothesis, the 3-1. Yep. Okay, I'll take 2 down to 14. And opponent passes. Okay, cool. 13 cards in their library. Play our own Augur. Draw Preordain. Pretty good. There goes the Archaeomancers, unfortunately. So we'll have to bottom some cards here. I think I'm going to hold on to Fire and Ice. That's all right. All right, so we get Fire and Ice. Boiler Works. Oh, we're going to have to find another cover-up pretty soon here. And we'll just pass. Opponents only got 12 cards in their library. Shadow Rifts. Okay, sure. Inside Out. Sure. I will wait until you discard your hand, opponent. Yep. No blocks. Sure. All right, so let's try to Scred first. They let it go. Okay. Opponent was just not having it, I guess. They're just going to play another tribe, maybe. 10 cards in their library. Find another Scred. Play a land, pass a turn. We can only fight over one tribe. We'd be so money. Yeah, just pressure them for it. Yeah, that was kind of anticlimactic, wasn't it? Seeker of the Way. Sure. Attempt to Scred your Seeker of the Way. Nice. What do we find? Another Scred. Woo! We're finding them now, Terry. We're finding them. Opponent, tapping 5, hardcast Gush, down to 7 cards in the library. We really have to do this every game? Like, or every match? Does it have to be that long of a night? There's Tribe. Okay, we'll try to counter it. Because things do get kind of awkward once it's off the stack. Opponent scoops it up. Cool. Okay, we got him. Took a long time, as usual, but we got him. So, oh god, I haven't played against Tribe in a really long time. So Serrated Arrows is definitely for the Tribe matchup. Full stop. So that definitely comes in. Our Relic's worth it, and our Pyro's worth it. I feel like you need a sideboarding guide for this one. That next level Hydroblast What was what? We countered the tribe and they conceded, you know, as you would. So serrated arrows are going to come in. Hypothesizzle feels Pyro isn't great. I don't think so either. I think exclude is like okay. I don't really know. They would have had time. I think capsize is pretty great. I think exclude isn't fantastic. It's pretty good though. I'll take a 1 exclude. Fire and Ice is good. Dispels, Brainstorm, Screds, that's all good. Maybe 1 Hypothesizzle, it's just too slow. It is instant speed interaction though. Which is what they have to play around. Maybe I just shave like a Brainstorm or something? This is hard. I don't think, yeah. Yeah, exclude and flicker are slow. Yeah, oh yeah, there were some odd plays. I like the Archaeomancer Ghostly Flicker loop, but maybe it is correct to take it out. Yeah, we're not going to win through burn damage, so maybe I take this out and even bring in 2 Pyros, or keep the exclude and bring in a Pyro or 2 to fight them on the stack. Okay, I like that. I guess that is our like uber powerful late game, but oh god, deck, why? Okay, we have to mulligan. This is dicey, but I'm going to keep. Think twice, to the bottom. We just need lands. Opponent, islands, let's go. So we draw another 5-drop. All right, maybe the 5-drop should have come out. We did bring in all kinds of like instant speed stuff, so. Or we brought in serrated arrows. We brought in expensive stuff. Oh my god, this is quite draining, guys. This is quite draining play, I will say. All right, so get a snow-covered island. Turn comes back. Preordain, okay. That's not a bad thing to be doing this turn, so we'll go for it. Pyroblast on top. Ash Barrens probably also on top. Unfortunately. So we're going to lose that Preordain, but it is what it is. 3 blue mana. Stormbound Geist. Alright, so go get more blue mana. Stormbound Geist is kind of awkward, I guess. So play Snow-Covered Island and pass. And maybe I even should have gotten red mana there. But we can kill it in combat here, and that's not a big deal. And then scred it later. I guess they are going to 2-for-1 us, which is a little unfortunate. Or maybe we just take 2 for a little while. We have capsize and stuff. Counterspell, okay. Play land and pass. We'll see what they do this turn. If they tap low, I'll think about it. Opponent's flooding out, so... Alright, if they want to waste some of their interaction countering a fire here, then so be it. Stormbound Geist comes back with a slightly bigger butt. Let's brainstorm. We might find a fetch effect. We really have to find a fetch effect. Ugh. Okay, we don't. I guess we'll go Sizzle. Sizzle. We will be able to cast him eventually. Play a Swamp and attempt to Scred the Geist. Counterspell backup, although that isn't what our counterspell should be aiming at. Oh well, it's gone. Nothing to worry about now, gang. But our opponent can hardcast a lot of their big counters and stuff while we're trying to exclude and keep their tribe off the board, so that's a little scary. We will try to exclude this. Yep, I'm gonna fight through it. Nope, can't pay 2 for Circular Logic. Stormbound Geist comes down. There's Sizzle. So same idea, we're going to Fire and Ice this in combat step, and then we'll Hypothesizzle it on our turn. Probes, okay, sure. Relic's not like bad. It's not that bad in this matchup, but I think it doesn't do enough. I think like, oh, maybe it does. Probably more than Pyro, honestly. Sure. Opponent just cantripping. Trying to protect it by the looks. Yep, comes back. It does kill the Geists too. So if we go to another game, I'll probably end up bringing in something for that. Augur's fine. I don't like it, but it's fine. Whiff, 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 whiff. Dang it. Found Brainstorm. All right. What do we draw? Hypothesizzle. So it's time to do that. So Hypothesizzle, potentially pitching another Hypothesizzle. Yeah. Kill the Stormbound Geist. Hopefully. If not, we're probably in trouble. They let it go. Good. So we play Evolving Wilds, pass the turn. And actually just F6 here. For once in my life, F6ing appropriately. But they've kind of got us on the back foot. And I think they're going to go with Plains Tribe here. And then we've got to just kind of like sheer gas straight off the top of our deck for a while. If we're going to fight that. So they Brainstorm, Ponder, maybe Shuffle? Who knows? They might have a fetch. They don't shuffle and do have a fetch. So our opponent's got a pretty stacked hand, probably. We've seen 2 Shadow Rifts, so blockers are good. Like a Stormbag or an Augur Bolas or something. I wonder if they're on the Cartouche deck. Turn comes back. Scred ain't bad, so we'll play Evolving Wilds, pass the turn. All instant speed interaction is welcome, especially instant speed interaction that deals like 8 damage. I like that. Long old games, guys. What is this, match 3? Good lord. There's Seeker. Sure. Augur gets in. So now the question is, do I Fire and Ice the Seeker or not? They have way too many instants. I don't think I could do. I think we do have to waste instant speed interaction on it, but it's like too good of a threat. Way too good of a threat. I was clean shaven at the start of the stream. Yeah, we are deep in the cabbage here now, group. All right, and if they waste all of their instants now, then they wouldn't be able to protect it on our turn. Come on, Brainstorm. Dang, another fetch. Pass the turn. Punish for not shuffling there. Another Seeker. Okay. 3 cards in hand. Yep. So we are going to try to pressure this Seeker with Fire and Ice on our end step. Although, it's pretty likely that they have an instant to protect it. So maybe that's not the move. But we have to be mana efficient, and if we draw another removal spell like Fire and Ice on our turn, we want to be able to resolve it and kill the Seeker. And trading for more of their interaction does make the top of our deck stronger. They're going to Gush. Okay, so that does it. But they had to Gush on their turn, so bummer. Or they had to Gush on their own end step, which is a weird time to Gush. So if we even just pressured them into an awkward Gush, then we're good. All right, so the deck is going to allow us to continue Xeroxing. 2 lands, 4 unknowns in hand for our opponent. Oh, deck. No, deck. Oh, deck. No. All right, well, bottom, top the exclude, draw it, pass the turn. But I'm assuming our opponent has some interaction here, and they've got an online Seeker. So we're in trouble if we don't dig our way out of this. They also have their white mana online for their tribe. Yeah. Well, I kind of agree with doing that pre-combat, I guess. But I guess we could have killed Seeker in response to. Maybe they value the 2 damage over the 3 damage they might have gotten by starting a fight over a tribe here. Well, I will exclude Seeker as well. They're dangerous. Is this circular logic? No. Good. Deck, if you could not, deck. Might as well hold on to this. Pass the turn. Seeker's probably just going to kill us, though. They really don't have to do anything but resolve their cantrips, and Seeker will just get the job done. Yep. Opponent Brainstorms. Man. Just some, like, really awkward drawing that game. Ash Baron's super good right here. Ash Baron's so clutch. Tribe. Well, that might just kill us next turn, so we're going to try to counter. They let it go. Granted, Seeker might just kill us this turn. Depending on how many gushes and stuff they can draw. They do shuffle, so they're looking for more tribes. They must feel that their Seeker is threatened somehow. I mean, we do have 2 more Screds in our library. We have Archaeomancer. No, we took the Archaeomancers out. I don't think the Archaeomancers ever come out, guys. It's probably our first mistake. Punish for Ash Baronsing. Oh, yeah. Well, we know what this Think Twice is going to find. Okay. All right, Brainstorm locked. I think we'll just pass here. It's not looking good, gang. How you doing, Verb, man? This deck is sweet. We've been doing really well with it. Drew a little awkward this game, but that's okay. We thoroughly gave Tribe a decking earlier. And who knows, maybe we won't be dead this turn. Oh, no, we're dead, right? Yep. Yeah, that's just wasting time. We have 2 cards on top. They're both lands, and we're out. So Burb, how's the boarding? I took out the Archaeomancers. Did I frig up? Brought in arrows and 2 blasts. Is that the board? Took out Archaeomancers, Ghostly Flicker, and an Exclude. I feel like taking out Archaeomancers was a bad move. That's amazing. I really hope you're enjoying yourself. Heck yeah. Well, thanks for popping into your vacation, man. That's sweet. Cheers. Don't give me sideboarding advice on your vacation. Unless you really want to. Maybe Relic is okay. We saw the Stormbound Geist. Probably better than Pyro. I guess Pyro can counter it early, which is almost better. Tactical Terry. We can't beg him, guys. We can't beg him. That's not nice. He's on vacation. Another Exclude. Okay. You got it. I like the Archaeomancers a lot, too. But Ghostly Flicker's not in there anymore. I guess you don't really need it. Just the value Mancers are pretty good. All right, I'm in. I'm with it. I'm with it. Oh, man. Ugh. We got Serrated Arrows. Oh, we got some of the most awkward mana in the book, though. Okay, so turn 1 Fetch Island. They play... They're just going to cantrip for 100 years. I think I actually am going to keep this. Oh, this looks... No, it wasn't Priest Tribe, I don't think. I think this is just normal, straight-up Triberinos. But maybe it is. I don't know. Opponent's going to oblige us with their own Evolving Wilds. Get Island. Paris. I don't really know what we can represent by playing... Oh, man, more fetch lands. Okay. Play Evolving Wilds. Pass turn. Probably go get a red mana with Ash Barons this turn, too. I'm okay. I kind of like it. Are they just going to go straight up Tribe? No, okay. So we'll go get Island with this one. Augur comes down. That's a good card. It might be. It might be Tribe. Or sorry, it is Tribe. It might be the Priest version. See, man, I'm like completely brain dead after these couple matches. Get a mountain. Turn comes back. Scred. Okay. So let's play Evolving Wilds and pass. Let's try to convince them. Well, we could try to get in a fight here so that we get Serrated Arrows down next turn if they do try to cast Tribe. We're going to Brainstorm. Yep. And them tapping in a blue mana is good regardless here. Ugh. Yuck. All right, well, let's hope they don't have Dispel here. Be a pretty big game if they don't. So let's try to counterspell that. They do have Dispel. You got it. But Serrated Arrows is going to do the trick. So we'll go ahead and get Island. All right, no days. No days this time. No days. Come on. No days one time. And turn comes back. We draw Preordain. Okay, but I think we're just going to run out arrows. It's just really good here. It's the best way to protect us. We'll go ahead and arrows Tribe before any shenanigans can happen. Tribe goes away. Pass the turn. And we should be all right now, hopefully. Of course, Stormbound Geist is an issue. It'd be nice to find one of our Pyros. to deal with it. Opponent's digging, digging, digging. Lots of digs. So how do they beat Serrated Arrows? I guess we don't have Ghostly Flicker. Serrated Arrows does a pretty good job of killing all the tribes. So, yeah, another Augur. I wouldn't mind taking those bad boys out. Boilerworks. So we'll preordain. Bottom. Top. I would like to thin here. Go get some red mana. Play the red mana, just in case we have to use both of our removal spells next turn and pass. I might try to kill both of their Augurs on their end step, but we'll see. Brainstorms, yep. The burb is the word. The burb is always the word. 3 mana, Stormbound Geist. Oh, we don't have the answer. Ugh. Okay. So now we got to waste a fair amount of time on Stormbound Geist. Yep. I'm going to hold on to the arrows for now. That's brutal. All right, so let's fire Geist for 2. Comes back. Scred Geist. Ooh, that's nice. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Archaeomancer. Grab a Scred. Scred an Augur. I mean, that's one thing. That's one thing. If they find their Stormbound Geists, I get it. And they did have 2 last game, so it might have been a good enough justification for ringing in. We're going to run out the inside out here? If they inside out, I am snapping off that arrows. I guess they're just going to keep threatening it. What's this going to be? Augur. Okay. Well, they are finding all of their cantripping creatures, which is kind of making me nervous. We're going to have to draw pretty well as well. Seeker. Okay. Well, that's not a huge issue. We can scred that. Okay. Flooding out like a boss over here. All right. Pass the turn. So it might be time for me to even like neuter one of these Augurs. Ponders, yep. Opponent going to cantrip their life away. Chooses to shuffle, okay. Ponders. I don't know, you got the deck builder in here, but they're also on vacation, so you don't really want to trouble them too much. I think it'd be greedy to... Oh, God. They found another one? I guess that's what that many Ponders does to a man. All right, so go ahead and do this. I don't think we can risk these Serrated Arrows. We're just going to have to find all the removal we know we have. No lands. No lands, deck. What a friend. What a friend. Yep. All right, so they're going to Shadow Rift the Augur Boss. You got it. Cantripping their life away. Shadow Rifts. Yep. Yeah, I like Think Twice as well. All right, well, their tribes are a lot more dangerous than their dorks here because we can eventually deal with them. So I'm still not going to snap these Serrated Arrows off. I feel like we're defending ourselves quite well. Considering. Seeker. Okay. That might be worth arrowsing. Brainstorm. Okay. Answers. Lots and lots of answers. Those are answers. Nice. So we'll go Snow-Covered, Preordain, Augur, get our Preordain. I know we have a guaranteed Hypothesis. So we'll do this now. Make sure that's gone. Pass the turn. Probably kill this in combat with Hypothesisal. And just continue hanging on by the skin of our teeth, hopefully. But they're going to have a window to get their combo going now, too, which is a little scary. Opponent attacks with everything. You got it. Let's go to blocks. Block. Block. See if there's any effects. No effects. Okay. So, a little risky, but I'm going to do it. We will pitch Preordain. Deal 4 here. Okay, Steve comes back. We do have an answer for it in hand now and an additional blocker, but now we have to find another answer to Tribe. More Seekers? Oh, they inside out Archaeomancer. That's interesting. Ooh, they inside out them both. Wow. Cool. All right, so Arrows goes away. That was interesting. All right, so we're going to Augur. See what we find off that, if anything. Think twice. Devious Cover Up is pretty good. So we'll take Devious Cover Up and attempt to Pyro the Geist. Maybe don't F6. We have Dispel plus more counter magic. Pass like this. Getting those Screds back would be pretty huge. So if we can successfully cover something up next turn, I'll be very happy. But I feel like their hand's getting pretty gnarly over there. Shadow Rifts, sure. So I can't block their Augurs. I like it. Opponent getting aggressive. Gushes, yep. 24 cards in library. We're at 11. Seeker. Cover up. Get back. Scred. Scred. Hypothesisal. Or probably Archaeomancer Augur. No. Hypothesisal. Archaeomancer. Dispel Circular Logic. And we're hellbent. Putting some gas back in the deck, though. I'd be happy drawing any of those spells. We can't block. We'll take 2. Yep. Oh, deck, why? Why? Oh, we were drawing so badly. Put a bunch of gas in the deck, draw land. Okay, draw Scred. Hold on to it. 15 of them are convertible, and the deck plateaus at 12. Yeah, we're off the Flicker package this game. So I don't think it's time to start Scredding Augurs, because they do still have Seekers in their deck, presumably. Although we are very low on life here. Inside out. Ugh, okay. Pretty fast clock. Counterspell doesn't really do it. So this Scred is going to have to save our life, basically. Next turn. I'm not going to fire it off now. We have lots of mana. Maybe I do. Yeah. It changes the clock by a whole turn. Take 2. It wants more brainstorms. So that almost guarantees our death next turn. And now we're almost certainly dead. No paying 25. The Augur beatdowns are pretty funny. And land. Sweet. See you later, tribe. Let's see what they're on. Hopefully something spicy. Ugh, okay. Got them all again this. I guess we do have one. Oh, we got a couple of preordains. We can probably find our land drop. But this is like mega slow. We're on the draw, actually. Yeah, let's mulligan. Okay, all right, this is better. Keep. Impossible to tell, yeah. I'm willing to keep the first land drop, even if it is a mountain. That's also a bit awkward. Lynx is on turn 1, Windscarred Crag. We'll go Preordain, try to set up the next couple draws. Fire and Ice to the bottom. We've already got one of those. Capsize, not yet. Draw Counterspell. No other land. Little awkward. Here comes Sacred Cat. Oh, are they a mono white heroic? Yikes. Okay, pass the turn. Still no Counterspell mana. Still drawing Counterspells, though. All right, here comes Sacred Cat. I think we'll take the damage this time. Or is it? It's obviously not mono white heroic because they have Boros lands. So it's probably Boros Bully. Hopefully these fire ices come through. Sacred Cat, okay. So go to end step. They are going to get the cats back, but we're going to kill both of them now. Anyway, good enough target anyway. All right, what do we got now? Counterspell. Oh, God. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have kept that mountain. This is trouble. By a lot. All right, let's see what this is. Embalmed Sacred Cat, yep. And that's it. They're just going to leave up the rest of their mana. Sure. Find an island. Perfect. Okay, now we're in business. So we want to counter their Seekers. Their discard spells don't really matter. We can fire the other Sacred Cat if they ever get it back. We'll let them gain a few life. Oh, it's quite sadistic. It's pretty twisted, man, I'm telling you. Faithless Looting, pretty good in their deck, but I don't think important enough for hard counter. Especially if we can hard counter whatever for the next few turns. Fire and Ice is going to have to keep them pretty far behind. Firebolt hits the bin. Firebolt doesn't really matter, so them flashing that back isn't that scary. Find Augur. Augur's awkward here, but I think we're going to go for it. They play a lot of X ones, so the fire should get us something good anyway. I think we're going to hit land drops, so I'll take Think Twice here. Leave the devious cover up for later. Pass the turn. We have 3 counter spells that cost double blue in hand. And if they don't give us anything to fire ice here, then we should be okay. Ooh, this is going to be awkward. If they Battle Screech, I might... They'll just flash it back next turn. Yeah. Okay. Let it go. Now they're going to flash it back. They would have got the value out of it anyway, and I think getting the extra flying body off the board is just that much better. So there's Battle Screech flashed back. We have no way to fight it. So Evolving Wilds pass, but they have their flyers now. We're going to need way more fire ices. I knew you were trouble when you walked in. Man, that is a deep, deep throwback right there. All right, let's see what this is. But if it was Electrickery, imagine. Electrickery can't fog a Seeker for a turn, though. So there's that. Flashback Looting, yep. Is this where the Strands hits the bin? Yes, 2 Strands. Okay, that's pretty good. Oh, Lynx. Lynx, you're doing me dirty. Here come the burbs. Yes, sir. So no way to fight against that. Yeah. I'm not really into it. There was no reason not to think twice there, so pretty epic punt, but it is what it is. My brain is broken. It is a terrible song. Okay, what's going on? I was thinking about something else, for sure, but should have thought twice and didn't. Unfortunately. And now they have the 2 Strands in the bin to protect us, or to protect themselves. So we're kind of in a bit of trouble here. 4 mana for Palace Sentinels. We will counter that. Did I have it in hand at the time? I don't think I had it in hand at the time. All in, okay. Go down to 13. Pretty precarious life total. But they can't use their Strands here, so they're giving us an opening. Boilerworks, okay. So land, and I think we just pass. Because of Sentinels? Just to get him back, yeah. Your opponent becoming the Monarch and remaining the Monarch for a long period of time is just a great way to lose a match. Oh, so you're saying I could have, yeah. I could have cast more blue spells if I wanted to. In with the Flyers. Prismatic Strands backup. Yep. No main deck Electrickery for us to dig to. They're going to Embalm Sacred Cat. Yep. Can't counter that. Find an Augur. Not doing a ton here. Find an island. Okay. Play island. Play Augur. And Strand's flashback is just like really, really breaking me here. All right, so we find Scred, but it's not particularly useful here. I guess we're going to have to try to fight like multiple Fire and Ices through Prismatic Strands. That Battle Screech was clutch. Battle Screech is very hard to fight. Faithless Looting, okay. It might be worth it to just devious cover up the 2 Fire and Ices back in as soon as we can. 2 birds getting in. Yep. And I think this is where we fire off the Ghostly Flicker. Just the value flicker. Unless they give us something worth countering here. More Palace Sentinels? Another Battle Screech. Yuck. Okay. No, I don't think we can deal with enough Battle Screech. I don't think we can deal with that many Battle Screeches. I am going to counter. They might just play another 1-drop and still get to use it, but flicker the Augurs. Hopefully they don't have Lightning Bolt here. That'd be a little awkward. Yep. Yeah, I think I was like a little tunnel visioned on the Bolas, the Augurs, but that's a good point. All right, Island. We're still not finding a way to deal with these flying tokens. There's going to be more. Okay, there's our Chaomancer to get back our Fire and Ices, but it's still not super productive towards what we're trying to do. All right, pass turn. What do you got? I guess we gotta hope they like tap really low here so that we can, I don't know. We can't really fight through 2 strands. So maybe it's even correct to just like get back Ghostly Flicker with our Chaomancer. Two birds getting in. Dispel also counter strands. You're right. Ugh. Okay, that's pretty bad. So maybe we try to Scred a bird now. Or no, we should do all of an instant speed. Okay. So Archaeomancer. Get back Ghostly Flicker. Ugh. Or get back Fire Ice. We're just so close to being dead. I think we get back Fire Ice. Boiler works. Pass turn. This is not going well. I admit, I probably should have devious covered up this. 3 baby. Yep. Gets a clue. Here come the birds. Go to 5. And now I think we try to Scred a bird. I'm just going to flashback Prismatic Strands, or flashback Battle Screech. Seems pretty good. But we will counter it. Squadron Hawk. Man. Okay. Looking dicey. Looking real dicey. Gonna put all the Hawks in hand. Yep. They all produce like some number of flyers. Flashback Battle Screech produces 2 flyers right now. So I think I have to counter that. I guess so does Squadron Hawk. All right, so turn comes back. They have the opportunity to flashback 2 Prismatic Strands. So we draw 3rd counterspell, or we draw our other Archaeomancer, then we can fire off a removal spell, and then fire off 2 removal spells after that. So I think we still hold on to it. Let's do some thinning. And we have counter magic for the second strands. Okay, Preordain. Bottom both. Evolving Wilds. All right. I think we're going to fight over some prismatic strands, but I'm really worried that that's going to leave us open to the Rally the Peasants kill next turn. So I guess we want to do it on their turn, because it might fog their burn spells. They do get to untap their creatures, though, for what that's worth. But I think I am going to use it on their turn. So we're going to go ahead and attempt to Scred a Bird. I'm allowed to tap down attackers as well, for what that's worth. They let it go. Okay. That's awkward. All right, so we'll try to fire 2 birds. We might see the first strands here. Sure. So we'll counter strands. But they might just get us with the Rally the Peasants here. Gonna let it go. Okay. So I'm assuming they're going to try to resolve something pretty worthwhile here. Just Squad Hawk. Okay. Squad Hawk. Yep. And Squad Hawk. No. So flashback cover up. Although I don't know if this is going to be worth it. So get back Fire Ice, get back Fire Ice, and get back Ghostly Flicker. That's probably it. Yeah. Did I get both Fire Ices? I did, right? Yeah. Okay. Do it like that. We will use the ability. So no flashback Battle Screech, but they might have another kind of like Haymaker spell here, which is still not great. They still have 2 flyers on board. Like, we're not in a super good position. Oof. Okay. Yep. Ugh. All right. Those Fire and Ices are going to have to, like, come through straight away. We're just dead. All right. What's this going to be? Tag them with the Flyers. Standard fare. But yeah, their card advantage is just going to destroy us now. Like, there's no way we can win through this. They might even just have a bolt. Link says that they were hoping for the double bolus whiff. Firebolt's us, and flashback Firebolt. GG's. I think. I guess we should fight it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they can't flashback both Firebolts. No main deck Electrickery to play to, unfortunately. I don't really know how we can survive at 1, though. If they untap with this Firebolt in their graveyard, they win. Hypothesisal. Okay. Well, for 5, Hypothesisal. Ugh. Pitch Think twice. Target a bird. They have Firebolt in the bin. There's no way. Yeah, we're just dead. We could find a counterspell. Think twice. No. Now there's actually nothing. Okay, cool. Game 2. So Bully. Electrickery's definitely coming in. They probably anticipate we're going to bring in Electrickeries. It's like the Rally the Peasants Faithless Looting deck, so I think it's definitely Relics. I don't know if Serrated Arrows is enough. I think Hydro is kind of a trap. And they don't play as many artifacts as Boros Monarch, so these aren't going to be worth it. Battle Screech is the spell we're really afraid of. What are these getting but... Yeah, I think arrows seem pretty good too. Hypothesis seems a little bit inefficient. That seems kind of slow too, though. Maybe relics are too much to ask. They can... This deck can play around relics pretty well. Serrated Arrows does kill multiple creatures, so I think Serrated Arrows is probably more worth it than Relic. Capsize is definitely too slow, I agree. And their instance, I guess we're going to have to fade. Maybe one exclude, actually. I know. But I really don't know what else I would cut for it. None of this stuff hits Battle Screech. Battle Screech is the spell we have to fight. We should counter the Squadron Hawk too. But, yeah. So that was probably the two big mistakes was Devious cover up the Battle Screech and counter the Squadron Hawk. His hand's not too bad. I think exclude's like fine here. It's early enough to kind of punish a Squadron Hawk sometimes. Red mana. Relic. So they have their own relic to fight us with. You got it. Don't draw untap land, so I'm going to build up to 3 mana for our 3 mana spells. And we should have double blue by the time it's Battle Screech time. Ooh, that's awkward. Okay. Sure. So 1 Snowland. Not going to do it. All right. Snow-covered island. Pass turn. And here comes Seeker, I presume. In all of his fury. So I don't know how low they'll tap here. Hopefully low enough that this Skred can do work. Not low at all. All right. So let's think twice. Serrated Arrows. Okay. Opponent's going to Relic or think twice. So let's brainstorm. Okay, we found a fetch land. That's good. So we'll stop on our upkeep and fetch. We found an Electrickery. That's also good. So I think we'll put back Think Twice. They have Relic on board and Mountain. And then we'll go fetch out another Mountain on upkeep. Get rid of Brainstorm. No stop set. Sweet. All right, guys. I'm playing like garbage. I'm just going to live with it. Play Serrated Arrows. Serrated Arrows can take care of the Seeker. After a little while. It's probably going to be alive for a little bit too long. Yep. Relic's going to get to think twice. Seeker gets in, so I think we might as well save the damage now. Take 1 off Seeker. They pass. Okay. Think twice on top that we knew about, but I'm okay drawing it. Play Mountain and pass. Counterspell Skred, Serrated Arrows up. Plus battles, or plus Electrickery if they go bananas with the Battle Screech. Gonna attack with Seeker. Yep. Seeker. Well, I don't think we can deal with another one, so I will counter Seeker. We'll go get more blue mana and think twice. Yep. So kill off Seeker, hopefully. Go get blue mana. And think twice. All right, what do we got? Let's get in control. Okay, play an island. They're just going to kill our Archaeomancer, very likely. So I think we're just going to go leave up our removal spells, leave up flashback, think twice. We can get a flicker going. We got serrated arrows with an Archaeomancer. Relic, yep. Ashbronze goes away. And are they just passing? Just passing. Okay, so they're playing around counter magic. Get an island. What's up, Admiral No Beard? All right, we draw Fire and Ice. Glad to see that. So we'll pass. What's coming down? Is it Monarch time? Faithless Looting, okay. More Seekers. Battle Screech. Okay, that's not a huge issue. We might be able to draw a devious cover-up, so I am going to go for it here. Archaeomancer. All right. Not a huge issue. But we don't want to lose our serrated arrows, so that's a bit problematic. Turn comes back to us. So I think we are going to use the front half of this like this. Say okay. See if they strands. They're gonna strands. Okay. Sure. On red. So we'll Archaeomancer back to Fire Ice. And probably Evolving Wilds. That little bit extra thinning might do us. And pass. Here comes Palace Sentinels. Okay. All right, next turn's going to have to be pretty friggin' good. No attacks. All right, let's go get red mana. They've only got one strands to flash back, so hopefully we can pressure them into flashing it back on red. No flashback Battle Screech. Okay, so let's scred Palace Sentinels. I'll probably dig for a counter here if they do flash it back. They're going to tap the bird. Okay, so I am going to think twice once. Brainstorm. Okay, nope, not going to do it. So I think we're actually going to ice this to take the Monarch instead of hitting the birds. Oh, I don't know, though. This is tough. Go like this. Nope. Hold up. Hold up. Okay. Pay one and a red. And then Electrickery. But they can do it to blue now and rebuild. Oh, what is this? Pyroblast Archaeomancer. Okay, you got it. So that's pretty good. We don't have a creature to commit, unfortunately. Pass the turn. They get to rebuild first, but we get our Archaeomancer back. Hopefully that doesn't call it the relic. Get rid of Evolving Wilds. They do have a Battle Screech in the bin, so they're kind of incentivized not to crack relic all the way. The Raven Inspector. They're going to be able to rebuild faster. Yeah, that'll be tomorrow night. It is. It's going to be fun. All right, we definitely don't want this Boiler Works, so we can Brainstorm. And I guess we'll go Boiler Works Island. We'll be able to preordain that away. Serrated Arrows, unfortunately, is going to go away. So pass through. Preordain, get rid of the Boiler Works. Fire and Ice is okay. Top that. Play a land. 1, 2, 3, 4. Archaeomancer. So this might be it. We're going to get back our Electrickery. This might be where Relic gets snapped off. Oh, Pyroblast. What? Okay. Oh, we have no way to fight that. That was pretty clutch. All right. Sure. Ugh. Daggers. Okay. Take 47 of the Fire Ice control stream continues. This has been a slog, man. For real. So they continue controlling the graveyard, and now we have both Archaeomancers in there, so if they do crack the Relic with like Devious Cover Up on the stack, then we lose pretty much instantly. And now that we can't get our Electrickery back, they're probably just going to grind us out. Do they have another Pyroblast? Third Pyroblast? Don't do it. Ah! All right. Sure. Here it comes. Here comes the Hawks. I think we're pretty much dead here, guys. That was a pretty clutch Pyroblast. I mean, it wouldn't have put us super far ahead or anything like that, but it puts them very far ahead. All right, here comes Three Baby. Yep. Pauper Miracles? All right, we'll think twice. Digging. They've had the Monarch for so long now. We find another land. So that's probably just got to be it. We're at 15. We might be able to find our way out of this. Another Relic. Ooh. All right. Links with the bullies. Getting bullied hard. Cheeky in the chat. Yeah, Predict is pretty neat. If we lost some of our other like powerful cantrips or something, or is Predict not a common? Okay, Serrated Arrows. That will start dealing with the Hawks. I'm gonna hold on to a land just in case. The bluff value might be worth it. Relic, yep. Relic, yep. Thank you very much, Type 1. I appreciate that, man. The hype train is picking up speed. I agree. Seal of Fire. Okay. You got it. Just a little bit extra burn against us. Paddle Screech. Okay. Paddle Screech. They are going to get to flash it back. They have 2 Battle Screeches in the bin. Wow. It is. Like, the fact that this is happening is pretty nuts. They are just going to cast another Squad Hawk, but when they do that, I can kill these 2 birds. Because I can flash back the other one. Relic goes off. Preordain. Paddle Screech does sound sexy. So I'm going to snap off the fire now. It does make it less likely that they'll be able to battle Screech again next turn. They might have Strands in hand. This might trigger another Strands. Oof. All right. This has been a slog, guys. What do we draw? Boilerworks. Ah, Boilerworks. All right, so we're pretty much dead now. Go ahead and play land. No, Lynx is definitely not having it. So not only was like my play a bit suboptimal, I get nervous when I play my buddies. Lynx is also a pretty great player. So they've probably been holding cards for exactly the right moments. Like, I would not doubt it. 3 baby, okay. Oh my goodness, that would be amazing if I could ever be if I could ever be Pro Tour quality. Yep, getting in. All right, so we might as well kill a bird now. Just take the pressure off a little bit. Take some damage. And we'll have one more draw step. Oof. You the best, man. This league has been a slog. Good luck on the rest. This deck is crazy hard to play. I don't know how Birdman does it. Like, I don't know how he just, like, has the stamina. You know? And we are, in fact, dead. All right. Good enough. Electricity was on top, so maybe we weren't all the way dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go down to 2. Electricity. Pal Sentinels kills us. Woo! All right. Let's get it. Let's go positive. I'm cashing. I'm doing it. Brainstorm Fetch. Like I didn't even have to try. All right, that's what we're going to do. Probably get rid of Spell. Dispel's probably not that relevant. I'm going to keep this. Brainstorm Fetch is a good way to get ahead, even on the draw. Another red-white deck. Okay. Hopefully nothing too scary. Preordain. What 2-drops will we want to cast in this matchup? Probably not. So I'm down with the Brainstorm. Ash Baron's on our upkeep plan. Let's see if he's on Spice. Let's see. 1 white mana. Squadhawk. Yikes. Okay. So opponent's going to get a jillion Squadhawks. We're going to Brainstorm. Fire and Ice, not too bad here. So we are going to have to go find a red mana with Ash Barons. We only need 1 red mana, so I think I'm going to put back Evolving Wilds. And we really got to hope these 2 Preordains find the rest of our gas. I'm going to hold on to Exclude because we can probably line it up on turn 3 to counter another Squadhawk and then try to use Fire and Ice to sweep up the other 2. Leaving them with only a single Hawk off this very powerful draw million. And it lines up kind of nicely. We'll go get our red mana on upkeep so that we can cast it. Just 2 Hawks. No pitch into hand size here. So upkeep. Cycle for red. But I'm still going to play an island this turn so we can preordain. We find Scred. That's not bad. Preordain. I think we're just going to keep the land for now. Actually, both are probably fine. Both are probably fine. So let's put on top. If for one reason or another our opponent doesn't cast a creature spell for us to exclude next turn, then we can always just think twice. I couldn't imagine a Squadhawk doesn't come down here. Let's see. Aliandrachit. Alicodandrachit. I feel like that name's really familiar. I feel like I might have played this person's deck before. How do I know? Do I know this guy, Lynx? Is this a well-known Pauper brewer? I feel like maybe I played against him before. Or even just played one of their decks. I feel like maybe I've struggled to pronounce that username. Down to 19. And looting. Okay, so not playing a Hawk here. That's a little interesting, but we are going to go on the exclude plan for next turn, which means if we do draw well, we might be able to kind of like stymie the Hawk flood altogether. I mean, it does just represent drawing one card at this point. Maybe they're stuck on lands. They're hoping to hit on tap land here. Cast the other Hawk. Yeah. All right. One of the Squad Hawks ate the oh, Seeker. Bummer. Okay. So Seeker comes down. We might have to go off the exclude plan to kill the Seeker. Yikes. Yeah. I think we'll have to wait on exclude. So in that case, maybe we should just leave up double blue, represent counterspell, and think twice on their turn. So we'll Scred Seeker. Hopefully they don't have like Gut Shot or something. Wouldn't that be crazy? Gut Shot. Oh my goodness. Oh, I tilt into the end of the universe. That instant speed Seeker pump, man. It is worth it. Seeker goes down. That's good news, although they might have another. They probably think they're playing against Scred Delver. Yeah, Typhoon, it is honestly still blowing my mind that the professor wants me to do anything involved with him at all. I do appreciate that from him a lot. Squad Hawk, yep. So they're gonna get their last. Oh, they didn't. It must just be in hand. Okay. Oh, another Seeker. Come on. Come on, man. How many Seekers do I gotta kill? Okay, well, we'll think twice. And we do have to fire the Seeker. Because right now, it is just too dangerous. You gotta answer the Seekers. You gotta kind of answer all of it. You gotta answer the Seekers, the Hawks. Just every little bit. So, no Prismatic Strands in the bin to worry about. I wish we had another removal spell right now. We just don't, though. So we'll fire this. Gotta find an Archaeomancer now. Play a land, pass the turn. I think they're probably onto us now that we've cast a Think Twice. Probably thinking, what's going on here? Yeah, I think it's gonna be an awesome week. I think this is gonna be a slow week. This is gonna be trying. I'm gonna let that go. I'm worried about more Seekers. I'm worried about Palace Sentinels. I really would like my counterspells for those. They're just running out their hand now, though. We gotta find an Archaeomancer soon, or another Fire and Ice. I know it's a lot to ask, but we are cantripping pretty well. Preordain, okay. What do we find? Exclude. All right, so let's preordain. If we don't find, no, so we don't want either of these. Even a land drop's better than those. Run another preordain. Leaving up exclude here is okay. Archaeomancers, sweet. So let's keep both of those. And pass. This does seem like a pretty slow way to do it, honestly. Maybe I should have only topped one. Hopefully our opponent gives us an exclude target. Because making Archaeomancer here and then finding on tap land would be ideal. I guess that's kind of Magical Christmas Land, but so 2 spells in our opponent's hand. Some combination of Rally the Peasants draws put us in grave danger. Oh, give me something exclude. Please. Please, opponent. Allow me the great pleasure. But of course. We can think twice it into our hand anyway. So I guess maybe that wasn't such a crazy thing to do. Untap land. Dang it. Okay, well, we are going to... But tapping out here is even actually kind of bad. Archaeomancer, get Fire Ice. We'll give him a turn. And F6. Untap land there would have been gas. Is Archaeomancer going to eat a removal spell? I guess we could have left up to spell there. But I'm a little more worried about Rally the Peasants. Yeah, they bolt us down to 9. If they have untap land, they can rally, untap, rally. Or rally, flashback, rally. Which is, of course, pretty worrisome. So a block like this, I feel like it's coming, though. Yep. Legionnaire? Cool. And we're at 6. So I think it would just be too slow regardless of how we played that out, but... yeah, we're just a little bit too slow. Another Fire and Ice, but we don't have the red mana to support it. They can sack both of these to deal 2 to our face, so even if we do block 1... 1, 2... 3, 4, 5... It's only 5. Oh no, they can just attack with them and deal 2? Yeah, that's it. Brutal! Okay, so... I think Hydras are going to come in, especially because they have those Legionnaires. Oh, but Hydras don't even seem that good. We didn't see any Battle Screeches, right? We just saw Squadron Hawks. Is Electrickery enough for Squadron Hawks? Probably not. Serrated Arrows are probably not either. So maybe because we saw those, we can bring in a couple Hydros. We didn't see a ton of Graveyard Synergy, but they were playing Faithless Looting, so I think Relic is probably a safe enough bet. And... what do we want to take out? Capsize is probably too slow again. Our Chaomancers for Fire and Ices are pretty good. But I think I will take out Flicker. The spell seems pretty bad. We didn't see any rallies. Maybe one Hypothesis will. Try it like that. All right. Ugh, let's see if we can do this. Ooh, lordy. Slogging. Slogging big time. All right, we would love to play first. I really don't know enough about this deck. That was actually kind of a tough sideboard for me. So we will keep. I think it's safe enough to preordain on turn 1 and then play. And that became... oh, really? No way. So it was kind of... I didn't know that. So... bottom island, because we'll hit our 4th land drop. And I think with these excludes, we'll probably be okay. So I'm going to keep an exclude. That's really cool. So it was Deluxekoff's kind of nod to them. I didn't know that. I thought it was a pure deluxe special. Find another Evolving Wilds. So up to 3 mana next turn. Maybe a little bit too slow. Oh yeah, blue-red cover-up. It's been a slog. It has been very difficult, for sure. I gotta give them that. Birdman just has this insane stamina. All of you, like, super long game control players do. I don't know how you guys do it, just, like, constantly making lightning fast, very good decisions. Cataxian Probe as well, so this really is a Seeker of the Way deck. There's Fire Ice. I don't think we're going to do that this turn. We are going to leave up excludes while we continue to develop our mana base. That's really cool. So I wonder if they're on Jeskai. They are stuck on 1 mana right now. So I don't know if killing the Straven Inspector is correct or not. Probably not. Although we're not pressuring them at all. They discard Prismatic Strands to hand size. Ugh, good stuff. Okay, well, we can't do anything else other than hold up our exclude. I guess if we had to Hydroblast something next turn, we could. Instead of exclude it. Oh, okay. So it was a nod to them, but it was really Deluxe's idea to kind of get rid of the... No, that's really cool. I'm happy having like one other red source, I think, but maybe we're good. We're less a Hypothesis now. 1 red source should be fine. We have another Evolving Wilds as well. Pitches Battle Screech. Frig, yeah. So let's play Draw Go for a little while. We're almost getting to the point where we do want to Fire Ice this Thraben Inspector, because it has been clocking us fairly consistently. And that way our opponent will have no clock at all. So I think it is just time to do that. They're going to bolt us. I don't know if there's any reason to Hydroblast that. I am going to go get my red mana now. No, I think Hydroblasts are for Legionnaires. But I am going to kill this Thraben Inspector now. Or for the burn spell, it's going to kill me. Especially where we're so far ahead on board right now. We are getting a little punished for not having a win condition on board here. Like, even an Aggro Bolas would be great. Faithless Looting. Sure. We have lots of ways to deal with anything they do try to play. And they just scoop. Okay. Wow. Well, we weren't going to make them work for it that hard. Let me think about this again for a sec. We didn't really see, we did see the Battle Screeches that time. So I think Flickers are going to come in. Or sorry, Electriceries are going to come in. I think Hydroblasts are just a little too fringe. So let's go like this. Relics are like fine. I'm going to keep one Relic and bring the Flicker back in. Try it like that. They might go back to that other configuration though with the Legionnaires and stuff. All right, it's got an Augur. Our mana's good. I'm gonna keep it. Fire and Ice to stop that early aggression. If we find Untapped Mountain or something, we can preordain. Just more Evolving Wilds. Okay. Early Seeker is kind of backbreaking. Yeah. We can deal with it this turn, but our answers start diminishing fairly quickly. Okay, so the last Boros match I played pretty badly. So I'll have to admit that. But other than that, I think the other match loss was a little bit of bad luck and quite draining. A very long match against Tribe. I don't know if I should kill this Legionnaire or not. I think I'm just going to play Augur. Get Devious cover up. Okay, land getting a little sparse now. Second blue mana feeling tremendously far away. But yeah, we had a little bit of a tragic Tribe loss. We had like full control of the board. No way we could have countered that, but we do have a good answer in our hand. Legionnaire is really interesting. This is a really cool card. We are very hard on 1/1s. Very, very hard on 1/1s. Untap blue source. More cover-ups. Okay. Play Evolving Wilds and pass. I don't think representing Fire and Ice is worth anything here, so I'm going to preordain. Bottom, Mountain. Can't take it back. All right. Well, a bottom preordain as well. Find an island anyway, so we're good. Pass turn. I don't really know if I wanted another mountain there. All right, opponent's got 1,000,000 mana. Oh man, Battlegate Mimic. That's a dream of mine. That would be an awesome, awesome deck to try. So we got to be wary of this Prismatic Strands in the bin, certainly. Opponent's going to tap out. Veteran Armor. Okay. Sure. I don't know if I really... Maybe I do want to get red mana here. I've got to kill Armor. So I think I should try to Scred now. Yeah. All right, get blue mana. Scred, Armor. They're going to flashback Prismatic Strands. But that's okay. We'll fire this next turn. And that'll leave our Electricity live later. Yep. Just slogging, gang. Just slogging. All right, turn comes back to us. We find Island. Okay. And I don't really want to risk them having an opportunity to protect this again, so we are going to fire it now. Pass a turn. And hopefully they don't have another. We have the Electricity in hand to deal with the Squadron Hawks when all of them come down. Opponent. Attacks. Attacks, attacks, attacks. Go to blocks. Block like this. How bad is this? Probably not bad enough. Yep. We go to 13. We probably would rather do something about it next turn. And I am still a little worried of Seeker. What's what? Chicken butt? Got him. All right, turn comes back. Oh, trickery. Okay. So if they strands, if they have untapped land, they can strands. So I'm going to overload an Electricity now. Kill these 2 Squadron Hawks. I think that gives us a better opportunity to protect ourselves next turn. And then we just have to find spot removal to kill this Legionnaire, and we should be kind of okay. We have an Electricity to deal with the rest of the Squadron Hawks, which I believe they found all of them. So they do have 2 more in hand. Yeah, it's pretty good. It is. I wonder why it's not running it. Maybe it just doesn't come online fast enough sometimes. Okay, that doesn't matter that much. But I think they're going to... That felt like bait to me. They didn't hesitate for that long, but they did hesitate. Okay. I will certainly be trading another Electricity for those. But maybe they have Battle Screech or something? Thraven Inspector. Yeah. 2 cards in hand. I do not want this Thraven Inspector drawing any extra cards. We can take care of these Squadron Hawks, then we just have to find a way to deal with this Goblin Legionnaire. No strands in the bin. Fire and Ice is the draw. Okay, that's good. So we'll Electricity. Maybe I just want to Fire and Ice this now, though. No, I think we Trickery. Pass the turn. Snarl Counter Magic's down. They will get to flashback their rally, if they so choose. But then we can kill this. Which hopefully is enough. Ugh. Oh, no. This is Battle Screech, flashback Battle Screech. That's not good. That is very, very bad, actually. I guess they can tap out here and then we can fire these, but they're still dealing so much damage with the Legionnaire. And we'll kind of have to draw untapped land to leave up cover up to be in an okay position. Well, because they didn't flash it back, maybe we'll be okay. Boilerworks isn't going to do it. I feel like this is just going to be way too fast. So Strands isn't up. We'll kill the birds. 2 birds with 1 stone, if you will. I'm a little surprised too. We'll pick up red mana to redeploy next turn. Pass. Or Shield's down again. They have 1 card in hand. They'll have to draw pretty well to flashback this Battle Screech right away, although they do have a Faithless Looting in the bin to help them with that. They also have Rally the Peasants, and we're like super low on life. So if they flashback Rally, we go to 5, and they deal an extra 2 with this, so we might just be dead to burn spells here. Oh yeah, with this. Oh no. Okay, so I think they might have us. Yep, they definitely have us. Land doesn't do it. We can counter the rally, but they still deal 5. And then, like, well, I'll let them do it. It's the last game of the league. So they just have to rally the peasants. I devious cover up it, but they still have 5, and then they just sack Goblin Legionnaires, they win. It's a prowess trigger, right? Rally the peasants in the bin. This deals 2. Yep. Big dead. And I didn't even think of the Faithless Looting, honestly. Yeah, we're dead. All right, I feel like I shouldn't make them go through it. It's been a long league. They got us fairsies, squaresies. We did get a few play points for what it's worth, so that's good. 6-6, 50-50 on the night. Not too bad. Wish I would have had it, but I didn't. Hello out there in YouTube land. Thank you very much, first of all, for sticking through the entire slog of a league that was Fire and Ice control. It's pretty obvious how strong Fire and Ice is. We used it to 2-for-1 our opponents on multiple occasions. It seemed a little more weak when it was just taking out Battle Screech tokens, when you could have just used something like an Electrickery. Ice saved us a couple of times. Fire actually just won us the game as a burn spell a couple of times. So it does have that different versatility to it. It's got a lot of kind of flex, but right now I feel like Electrickery would have been better in that league because we played so many token decks. Just overall, really fatiguing deck to play, a very powerful deck to play. So if you like that kind of thing, you like playing fast, making hard decisions all the time, and just being able to kind of pound it out, you know, a good 4-hour 5-0 league, then this is the one for you. Anyway, gotta thank you again for hanging out the entire time for this whole league out in YouTube land, and of course for sticking around for the whole stream out there on Twitch. I really appreciate it, guys. Have an awesome night. And of course, thank you for the bits, the follows, and the subscriptions tonight, guys. You really came out, seriously. I really appreciate it. I don't know if control needs help or not. I think certain players are very good at playing control in Pauper. Consistently put up results. So I don't necessarily know if it needs help or not. I'm really looking forward to seeing what this whole qualifier thing does. Thank you very much for the follow, Sepoit. I really appreciate it. Fire Ice versus Goblin Legionnaire, the Apocalypse. Yeah, that's the one. All right, guys. So Vintage Super League is on right now. Holy frig. Well, I do love hosting it over to smaller streamers, but man, I kind of want to watch the VSL. You guys into it? That is one of my favorite formats to watch. All right, guys, let's go hang out. Let's go watch VSL. That's what I'm going to be doing. You know, I really appreciate you. Thanks again for the follows, for the subs, for the bits. You're the best. Have a great evening.